Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Good, y'all.
What's up, people?
Ooh.
Cam, by the way, I hate the fucking dentist.
Oh yeah, how did your appointment go?
It sucked.
Really?
Yeah. Like one, so they had to numb me for the procedure, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so the bottom row of teeth were fine. But for some odd reason, like they couldn't properly numb the upper portion of the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were working on my tooth, and like I can literally I hate the sound of the drill. So next time I'm
Mm-hmm.
bringing like earphones or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking I could feel like the shit grinding away at my tooth, and I'm like,
Fuck.
it's just not a comfortable feeling, and I hate it every second of it, and I hate the dentist. It's expensive for no fucking reason.
Did they numb you
Okay,
with
I'm
a
not.
needle?
Yeah,
Did they inject your gums?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like it's hella fucking expensive. Like I need a root canal on one of my teeth, and so that shit's like $1,300.
See, I'm telling you, it's enough of a deterrent to make you want to start taking care of your teeth, and that's why I'm so anal about my shit now. Because I'm like, if I can limit the amount of time or work I have to get done at a dentist, I'm gonna do it. You want me to floss? Bet I will floss after every meal.
Sucks.
So when's your next appointment?
Um, so we got to go over like some financial shit, but like because dude, fucking dentists are expensive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm trying to do like some payments and stuff. Payment plans.
Okay, nice.
But hopefully it'll get there pretty soon. I had an appointment for my root canal on that was supposed to be on Thursday of this coming week, but I had to cancel it because like they kept fucking around with my insurance. Like they kept not being specific on insurance, and like I'm like, all right, am I gonna owe a lot? Am I gonna owe a little? Like how much am I gonna owe? Like y'all not telling
Mm-hmm.
me, and so like I don't want to get work done on something I can't afford.
Right.
Because like I said, like coming out of pocket $1,300 is very like I ain't rich. Like I make
Mm-hmm.
good money, but I'm not rich.
Did they say like how much you have left on your? Because you know there's like a certain amount of procedures you can get done in a year, and then you have to
Yeah,
wait
so
till it
my fucking
renews.
insurance only covers like $2,000 worth of procedure
Mm.
a year.
And so have you used that with that one visit?
Yeah, like basically with that one with basically like a few because they essentially told me that a lot of things have to get done on my
Mm-hmm.
teeth. Um, but they said it obviously they said it wasn't horrible, but it was basically enough that it's stuff needed to get taken care of. Um, and so basically they just said that like I have to get this stuff done soon.
Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, like essentially like the costs rack up, right? Like if you
Yeah.
have to get a bunch of shit done at one time, like if I was just getting say just a root canal and something else done, it would be easy. But because there's other things I have to get done as well, like it just be like the fucking financial shit just racks up.
Yeah. Yeah, that dental shit be rough.
Yeah, I gotta. I know I have to take better care of my fucking teeth. I'm working on it.
Floss, nigga.
See, flossing for me is hard though.
Just get one of the hand ones. You know the ones I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah,
The
yeah,
little
yeah.
plastic
The ones with
things.
the handles.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I use because yeah, I find it hard to do the other one. And the dentist told me that I should use like real floss, but she was like, but if you can't, then do it using
Like
the handle
anything,
one is
right?
better than anything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Emergency situations, emergency maintenance is very convenient. Jack Rocker with the original car is now switching gears. You can prepare a Jack labor-saving ratchet wrench in the car. I'm live right now. If y'all see me go like this with my heart, then that means I love my co-host and I want to date him. Don't tell him. I'm live right now. Get a hander? Lee, I followed you back. Everybody that sends me a galaxy, I'm following back. If y'all see me go like Amazon favorites, this man right here is hot. This is not
The fuck?
Man, maybe this wouldn't have happened. No, she did. Oh, bitch, it's crazy. I have to whip you ass. You don't say no way to spend it.
The fuck?
The bitch. Out of here. Wait. Kid. I know that baby's even mine. Because he can do this. I know the secret of becoming a superhero. Want to know the secret? Come close. Make up, shithead! God, they get dumber and dumber every year.
Yes, guys. One of you tanks wants to swap to a DPS.
So I hope you don't take me being rude, but I do want to take the time to really show you how this app works. Now, what will you choose? Make sure not to get my bottle. Make sure not to get my bottle.
Excuse me.
What's this guy doing?
Who?
Speed.
Look at it. It's weird if you look at it. Don't look. Check this thing out. Look the same, but look at this. It's really hard to get everything out. But with this thing, it's like magic. Ding! Look at that. This is really cool. Okay, and it's very satisfying too. Okay, all you do is you just hold your watermelon up like this, and you take this and you just give a little push like this, and look at this. It comes right out. Look at this, and they are squared really, really nice. Very easy to do. Very safe. You don't have to worry about cutting your fingers or anything like that. And we can just keep on going like this.
That's
Look at this.
sick.
And look at the pieces perfectly sliced. Well, almost perfectly sliced, but
I don't remember if I told you all this, but when was the last time you went to Popeyes?
It's been a minute.
So Popeyes has upgraded their mac and cheese, and they have like what they call homestyle mac and cheese now.
Mhm.
Bruh, fire!
Yeah.
It's so good. It's like it shouldn't be that good for being from a fast food spot. It's hella good.
It's called home. You said homestyle mac and cheese.
It's called homestyle mac and cheese, yeah, and it's really good. Like grandma could have made it. It's that good.
Nah, not
Swear.
grandma could have made it.
Swear. I don't know whose idea it was to change, but I'm glad that they did because that shit's good. How has your homework been going, sir? I assigned you homework last time we were together. Yes, you.
Me?
Yeah. What were you supposed to do?
Oh, dog, you gonna have to you gonna have to do better than that. Like
That
I
means no, you ain't been doing it.
I don't know what it is. Like
You
if
said we said that you were gonna cut down
oh yeah
eating out to
yeah.
1 day a week. You said
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
Sundays.
Yeah. I don't I took DoorDash completely off my phone.
No way.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I took DoorDash completely off my phone. So like now if I do want to go out, like I have to
You
actually
have to actually go there.
Yeah, I have to go there.
Okay. That's a start. Good shit.
Yeah,
How's it
man.
feel?
Oh, thank you. Mhm. Yeah. Like, bro, so funny shit. There was so when I took DoorDash off my phone because I had Dash Pass, so
Mhm.
in the status it lets you know how much money Dash Pass has saved you.
That's how they keep you.
Bro, it saved me like $8,000 over the course of like my having it.
Hey, you need to delete the Domino's app too.
I don't have a
Is that-
Domino's app.
Oh, okay.
That is a good app, though.
It is a good app.
What
But
a
that's
strong
another
black
de-
man.
that's
What up,
another
my strong
delivery
black
service.
man? What's good, my brother?
Yeah, it was good.
Granted,
Jordan.
I'm not very strong right now. I'm very mentally drained and weakened and enraged, as a matter of fact. But, you know, we here.
Niggas.
My whooping going through it.
Oh, I just wanted to grab a beer so bad, but I was like, no, let me get my coffee.
I feel like for you that it works just as good.
Probably.
Cam, I've been on these roguelites, dog. I know. I seen that you were playing Dead Cells. What else you been on?
Oh man, he's been going through that PlayStation Extra, and he's been on Rogue Legacy 2, Dead Cells.
I saw he was even playing Tales of Iron as well the other day. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, he's been on shit, bro. Yo, what's good, Will? What's good, bro?
You're what's
You're-
good, bruv?
Boy.
Good data.
Oh, Dede, fuck
Rogue
shit.
Legacy 2,
Blasphemous?
Dead Cells.
Dog.
Nice.
Oh, so we will talk about two of the things we tried today, and Blasphemous 2 is one of them. I'll probably have that interview out tomorrow, more than likely. So
Have you listened to it back
I did.
at all?
There's
How's
some,
it sound?
It's okay, like, cause the
Okay.
microphone, the main reason why I had gotten that microphone was because it is pretty good with like ambient noise canceling. So like they were still
Uh-huh.
talking and everything around, so you'll still hear other stuff. Like I can't eliminate like I typically would, but still sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I took out some just some necessary fluff that we had in there, but pretty good.
The roguelike fest. Chow down on that.
Yeah, Blasphemous
Hey,
2 is about to be the shit.
There it is.
Game's fucking awesome. Blasphemous is the hardest for sure. In comparatively to what they did with 2, yeah, they worked on a lot.
When is the embargo up on the other game?
21st.
21st. Because I went onto their Twitter, right, and they have what you call it?
Yeah, dance around it as much as you possibly can.
No, not even. No, I just can't think of what I'm trying to say. They had content creators on there talking about the game in full. But
Hey,
I know.
we receive these emails that say hold off. And I'm like, bet.
Yeah.
I would love to keep these relationships, and I don't plan on tarnishing them by speaking out of my ass too early. Especially when the offer of that other thing popped up. Absolutely, give me.
I'm gonna put some things here.
And Europe. It's good. Hope everybody else is having a good Sunday.
All right.
Also, I need to yell at Cam because he forgot to take this.
What is that?
The boss fight books, the Kingdom Hearts 2 one, from
Oh, so
Alexa
he
Korea.
Nice. So he did come out here
Yeah,
then in the
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just stayed over here the past 2 nights.
Okay,
And then he went
nice.
over to SF for to Keiko Time. He was meeting up with Alexa today, and I was gonna have him get this signed for me. I'm gonna say "damn you," but I know they'll be in context. It's whatever. Oh yeah, Naraka's out. I forgot. I haven't even downloaded that either.
Oh, it's out. Oh, that's
It came out this
right.
past
Oh,
week. Yeah.
yeah. I need to go download that.
So I started download from the app and got a weird error code. That may explain some things. I know I definitely didn't download it yet. Yep. Notify you, cloud updates. And while we here, shout out Cool Greg, the homie. Appreciate any time I see that guy. That part of Kind of Funny that be lurking in the backgrounds that they don't appreciate. The most Bay Area person at Kind of Funny. But I did get it first and make some character black one. That's right. Let me see. You on those trials, Justin?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off TikTok.
Mm.
Let me get off it. I think the next game I'm gonna do after Dead Cells is fucking Dredge.
Dredge. I know zero anything about Dredge aside from its fucking name.
I'm going in partially blind, so I kind of know what the game is about on like a very surface level, but I didn't want to sort of ruin the surprise. And that's Team 17 too. Look at this.
Look at this. Look at this.
We out you.
And those two people that we talked to, they are not just PR, they are head of PR. Tippity top.
Tippity tap. I made sure to add them and sending out messages already. I'm making friends, bro.
You know, I did some creep shit to find them. Because I didn't have their card or their Instagram or anything, but I started off on Team 17's
And
Twitter
work
and
your
then-
way backwards.
Yep, exactly. And I found the girl first. She was really easy to find.
Rebecca,
the guy
yeah.
was
Yeah.
the guy was a little bit harder though.
I saw he
Abe.
had followed the page. I was like, Abe, okay. I was like, there he goes. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I had already followed Scott for years now. Like, so.
Nice. Yeah, I followed them both on our account and my account too, so I think that's why they followed us back.
Yeah.
Whew.
Cool peoples with accents.
Mm-hmm.
It-
Also, that bagel was smacking. That was a good bagel.
That bagel was smacking.
It was so funny listening to the English conversations that were being taken place. I'm over here sitting. They're talking about stuff. I'm just over here like, oh, this is very British. I love it.
This is
Dude.
very British.
Justin, he lived in the next town over from Luton.
No
That's where
way.
that's where he currently lives. Yeah, he was like, I was like, where are you from? And he was like, oh, just from north of London. And he was like, how about you? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Luton. And he's like, no way, Luton. He was like, I'm from St. Albans. And I'm like, oh, that explains why you said north of London, because that's what I tell people too, because no one knows where Luton is.
That's like
and-
living in Hayward and then
Saying
visiting-
San
When I
Francisco.
said it, it would be like, oh yeah, across the bridge, and mention just like, oh yeah, San Jose, and you'd be like, Hayward, it's north of San Jose. Oh, okay. I was like, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're like I've heard of San Jose, but I haven't heard of Hayward.
And I was like, that's fair, and that's okay.
literally only because of the Cow Palace.
Literally. Oh yeah, San Jose Cow Palace, right? Well, San Jose is a main city. It's like, as far as
I've-
Bay Area cities, that if you are from out of the states, more than likely you're gonna know San Francisco, San Jose, LA, like as far as like just California wise, I'm saying main spots. San Jose, maybe Oakland, because people tell you not to go there,
Mhm.
and maybe
You know.
Sacramento, maybe.
It's a rap thing too, because like Oakland produces rappers, so that's
And
a
they
whole
talk.
thing.
They're very vocal about being from Oakland.
Yeah, it's a whole art thing. They have a whole bunch of fucking like Oakland contributed to music as a whole a lot, so it has that going for it. But
How about San Diego? San Diego too, right?
San Diego
I feel
too,
like
yeah.
people- Yeah.
Like all the major California cities, like they'll know about.
hmm
Sounds like when we first moved
I've
to
had-
Stockton, I said San Leandro. They said, "Who near Oakland?" Oh, bet.
Right.
more than anything, when I tell people I'm from Oakland, the funniest shit is like they'll be like, "Oh, you listen to Too Short, right?" And we're like, "Yeah." I want to say the funniest I had. I think I told you about this. I met my homegirl's white boyfriend, and he found out I was from Oakland, and he rapped the entire first verse of "Mafioso" by Mac Dre.
That's a weird interaction.
Like,
Like, you're from Oakland? Check this out.
I don't even know that verse, my guy.
I'm certified, bro.
What's still the funniest thing is when we were at the Game Awards, Deontay, and we were on the.
I'm
when
gonna
we,
clarify. I like that guy, but
it's still sometimes the interactions be weird.
it was weird as fuck.
But still, that big white dude we met at that rooftop party, though, he was just
Oh
like, "You're
my
from the Bay,
God.
man. I'm from Fremont." His Bay came out, but it was like an
His
instant.
Bay
It was
came
like
out
a code
first-
switch so quickly, and we're like, "My guy."
Because he said, "Oh yeah, I'm from the Bay Area." We are like, "What part?" And once we said Oakland, he's like, "Oh, they know where I'm from, though."
He was like,
I can
"Oh man,
say
I'm
it,
from
they'll
Fremont.
get it."
What's up, man?" We're like, "Oh, what's good, bro, man?
And
Man,
so
we-
that's, how'd you get all the way down here?
It was so funny. It was so funny because he was a big white dude too that just looked like he did not want to talk like that. But the moment we said Oakland, he's like, oh, "My people."
You're here.
First off, we vibe different from everybody else, and it was very apparent. And I didn't think that would be a thing in SoCal, but it was.
It for sure is. The Bay has just a different energy.
Absolutely.
Not just than anywhere else in California, but like anywhere else in the world, bro. The Bay is like just a very like unique. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel it until I leave, of course. You know, that's just the
Right.
way it is. But even down there, it was. We would get certain it wasn't like a look like, oh, where the fuck are these niggas from? It was just look like something's different. Like
Uh-huh.
something's different. They start talking, huh? Okay. Oh, I get it.
It's cool, just expensive, right?
Right.
The Bay is the Bay.
Also, speaking of the Bay, fuck San Francisco.
Bro, I was
bro.
just about to say, speaking of the Bay, man, San Francisco is so fucking dirty, bro.
so
It's
dirty.
so gross.
Wait, what? I mean, other than yes, am I missing something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just as we were traveling out from that thing, as we were on our way back, it was just the shit that we had
I'm like
to drive
right
through to get to
behind
the freeway.
Cam. And like I know we're just seeing all the same things, thinking the same thing, and Cam texts me, "This is fucking gross out here, bro."
What part are you going through?
I don't even know, to be honest.
So you tell me it was the TLs.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it was actually.
I don't think that was a tenderloin.
Yeah, there was we passed by at least 3 or 4 signs that said tenderloin something, but it was
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're in the absolute gutter of San Francisco.
and
There
then
was all this
That
random
is
road
the
work and shit
armpit.
going on.
bro,
Bay
the
Area,
fucking
bro.
road work was asinine.
I felt like
All
we
there
were
is
off
like
roading.
road work and people shitting in the streets. That is the armpit of Northern California.
Piss o plenty. That correct. Yes. You can confirm, brother. Mm-hmm.
I used to have to fucking pick up scooters around that motherfucker at like 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. I told you I saw a nigga get knocked out in the TL.
When so when
it was a fair fight too.
when Hawkins got out here on Friday, me and him went out there, hung out with Cool Greg, and when we were on the way up to the spot to eat, like just middle of the street, like just random crackhead, only underwear on, one sock. And we're just like, we gotta walk past this motherfucker, and then we're going in, we're like, we needed to turn down the street, so we like turned back, and the crackhead's still right there at the corner, and I'm just like walking. Cam's like does a quick little sprint around, and I'm just like, don't show the crackhead fear, brother, they can smell it.
Hey, he's not wrong.
I was
They
like, the
can't smell
crackhead
it.
smell fear, bro. You confidence. I was like, man, it's weird because for Mexicans, California is completely separated at well, Fresno is also your own, like, you're in the valley of hellfire, so
Fresno.
everything over there is weird and hot and just nothing but land.
Ew. No, Fresno does feel like a different country.
Mm-hmm.
Central California. You ain't northern or southern. You central.
You central, you valley.
Yeah,
You're hot
you
and
ain't-
sweaty.
You ain't part of the good meat of California. You that gristle.
You can't even say it's the best of both worlds because it's
It's
not.
not.
It's like the worst. It's like the worst from the north and the worst from the south.
Like, that is the Twilight Zone, absolutely.
Nah, Fresno is like, yeah, it's the Twilight Zone. It's like the meeting point of all of the weird shit that gathers in California, plus a couple of motels where motherfuckers disappear at.
That's where they kick all the Republicans.
Man. That's it. It's funny, like, whenever we have friends out here visiting, and they're like, oh, be an SF. I'm like, okay. Within that first time that we hung out, why is it so dirty out here? Yeah. Everybody says, come on out to San Francisco. It's
To
great.
be honest, it's because we can't afford to take you to the place that isn't dirty. Like, there's a section of San Francisco, and they don't like us over there, but it exists.
This is true.
It's so sad because, like, looking at it without all the dirt, it's such a beautiful city. But then
Then
they
you
just
look.
let it go to shit. Yeah, people just doing meth and shit in the streets, and it's so dirty. But meanwhile, there are billion-dollar companies there, and then right at the doorstep, there's a fucking crackhead doing meth. It's like, man, so weird. Oakland is way less dirty than San Francisco. Way less.
Like,
I
do we got the crime? Yeah, we do. Don't go to certain areas. You cool. But,
Yeah,
like,
don't go to
San
certain
Francisco, it's everywhere Maine that anybody will go to. Tourists, people going to work, whatever. Like, it's just there. Like there's
Mhm.
there's no avoiding it unless you go to, like Deontay said, the places where they don't want us. So
I remember walking past this fancy ass restaurant in San Francisco, right? And they have these like big windows. And so there's people like sat in front of these big windows, right? Eating, at least they must be $100 plates, right? Each, right?
Mhm.
And then just outside, there is like a crackhead on the ground doing drugs, right? So that's their view. It's like you're in there spending $1,000 probably total for your entire meal, but right outside, there's this other shit
Okay.
happening, and it's like, dude.
yeah, I don't get it.
Meanwhile, so my barber is in. She moved to like I think it's called like is it Old Town Oakland or
Uh-huh.
so she's like over there, and so while I was
Oakland is
waiting,
dope. Just mind your business and get to where you're going. Exactly.
I went for a walk just to see the neighborhood, and it was hella nice. And I walked into this smoothie place because I'm like, oh, smoothie sounds good right now. And on the window it says this is a black-owned business. I'm like, it's a black-owned smoothie spot? That's tight as fuck. So I bought my smoothie, and then when I walked out in the little plaza there was a wedding going on. 2 women, a black lady and Asian maybe. I don't really remember, but anyway, they were getting married,
Mhm.
and they had a group of their friends there.
You're like,
and
this is really nice.
this is cool. Yeah, I'm like,
I like
Look at
this.
that culture being culture.
Mhm.
Look
It
at
was
that
so- and they-
intersectionality in the streets. I love it.
they were older too, like at least in their 50s, maybe,
Oh hell yeah!
like mid to late
Yeah.
50s.
that really is old Oakland out there.
Dude, it was so cool though. I was like, this is great. Not a crackhead in sight.
Gonna miss going to sports games in Oakland. They just man. So the thing with like where are they moving the A's to again?
Ooh, I know.
Because
but
they were
I
they
don't
were
remember.
going to make a new arena.
Yeah.
They had one that like one of my tenants actually had like was part of the construction process, and like he showed me the planograms on how it was going to look. And
that's
it was
dope.
the Romeo Must Die plot. I talked about this.
yeah. It's like, are they moving to Vegas too? See,
That's what it is,
So the-
Vegas.
so,
Yeah.
so the Raiders and the A's,
Yeah.
both in Vegas. Where
They-
are the Warriors going?
the Warriors.
Or gone?
Remember they're at an SF at the Chase
Yeah,
Center.
they're in San Francisco now.
Oh, that's right.
So it's just like the Coliseum is just fucking. It's like, all right, here's a concert or two, maybe. Ain't shit going on here no more.
Hey man, at least there'll be less traffic.
See, that's how I felt like when the Warriors moved, because at the time I had still stayed over there, and at the time I was like, whenever there was a game, I was mad coming home because traffic was a bitch. But after they left, I was like, no, I'm mad. I'm mad about the lack of traffic right now, because I at least knew that money was going into my city.
That's fair.
Now it just runs through on the way to the Tesla factory.
Man, it do Oakland so dirty, bro. Do Oakland so dirty. And whenever people from out of town do visit, all they hear is don't go to Oakland, don't do that, San Francisco. And then they get to San Francisco, and every single time they've been like, why is San Francisco so
Here's
gross?
the thing.
Fuck 'em. I
Visit-
hope
Just don't move here.
I hope that people keep saying don't go to Oakland because fuck them, fuck those people.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The more the more those people that come in and try to change the place, then it's gonna become a place that we don't love anymore. So
that's
fuck
what I'm
them.
saying, bro. You visit, just don't fucking move here.
Yeah.
So, like,
Oakland is one of the.
that's where you at.
I've been to a lot of cities over the world, and Oakland is one of the most special places I've ever been in my life. I love Oakland. I want to move there so bad.
Oakland
Fuck
had a
San Jose.
long-standing home field advantage because other teams fans had no reason to be scared to go to Oakland, right? Right? Yeah. You gotta come out to Oakland. That's what we always say. Just like mind your business, and you're
You
good.
got those white dudes who've been coming for like Raiders games for 30 years. Who've been parking in the same spot, tailgating and eating at the same ghetto ass restaurant. I see him coming through Los Angeles every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, bro. Next time you out here, Dre, we gonna take you out a bit more. Yeah. We need you more than 2 to 3 days here.
And fuck SF, stay in Oakland next time. it'll be cheaper too.
It will.
Right.
Not moving moving there without the blicky.
I mean, we know niggas.
He's not muted, he's just always
He's just
hella quiet.
away. Yeah, he's just turned away.
This man is like this currently right now, and so you can never hear him when he's like this.
I am playing Exo Primo.
The old white Raider fans are dope because they are diehards, bro.
They are.
Right.
Yeah,
And the
man.
nicest guys too.
Well,
I feel like
the
them-
ones gone through it.
Losing the Raiders was like the biggest loss, I feel like, because I feel like the Raiders is so synonymous with Oakland, like
Right.
even more than the Warriors. The Warriors feel like
The Warriors are the
No.
Bay Area's team. That's
Right,
the Bay
exactly.
Area's team. While
Exactly.
it would Oakland Raiders, but even like the fucking Niners aren't even in San Francisco anymore. They're in fucking Santa Clara. So it's like,
oh yeah, that's
Right.
right. The Niners are out here. That's a nice ass stadium though. But yeah,
fuck that traffic that creates. Jesus Christ. Jesus
That is a
Christ.
city that does not need that traffic.
yeah, you're right.
No.
It is not built for that shit.
Got so much free shit.
But also,
from those old
there ain't
mans.
really shit else out there where that stadium is. There's not really anything else over in that direction. Not really.
Let's open our
Great America.
Great, exactly. Great America. Hey, fuck days when Great America has an event and there's a.
Right. Good night.
You chose the wrong day to go to Great America. Anybody over there? Shit.
So y'all ready to open a store in Santa Clara?
Gotta be the right combination of merch. I don't care about none of this shit I'm selling, but I know you do. I don't go to Great America and I am not a Niners fan, but you are.
Slang t-shirts. We need to find out where those fools get their t-shirts made from. Because clearly, if they're selling their shirts for like what, usually $20, I think, they're turning a profit, which means that the shirt can't cost them that much.
Half
to
these
make.
niggas go buy one of those presses, bro, and do it
Yeah?
themselves.
Damn.
It's just buying one of the presses, getting the right quality of shirts and the material that you would like press onto the shirt. That's all it is. They just go out, buy one of those, make your own shirts.
Most of the time, I give my money to them niggas rather than inside, because that shit, it's expensive inside, and the shirts outside, they're nice too. But they're a fraction of the cost.
Sometimes. I'm not gonna completely agree on that one. Hey, bro. Hey, I got that shirt for you.
Before the wash.
I could tell you a Warriors fan. Hey, bro, I got it official. Nigga, that ain't official. Don't lie to me. Stop it. Get out of here.
Don't you lie to
Don't
me.
you don't come on.
Motherfucker, this says San Francisco.
1 for 20, 2 for 30. Did you say 2 for 30? That sounds like a deal.
Oh god. Fucking
Got it.
Kim.
Got it.
Always.
Buy 150. The Timothy De La Ghetto. Oh shit, nice. Well, Marshawn just be around, bro. You could just walk around Oakland, you'll probably see that nigga.
Facts. That man, he loves his city. I'll say that.
I've met him a couple times.
He just moving around.
I rode bicycles with him.
For real?
Yeah. Well, it
Oh yeah,
was the
Marshawn's all part of that
Marshawn
shit too.
Lynch. Yeah, he was. He threw a big ride out
Oh, that's dope.
and had a barbecue at the end at Oakland Tech. It was cool.
When are you going to start riding again, by the way? I know we just like briefly had this conversation the other day.
I just need to go get my bike from
Mhm.
it's in Fairfield. Well, all three of them are in Fairfield rather, and just get one of them fixed.
Oh, all three of them are broken?
Yeah, in different ways.
So delightful.
How delightful.
Are they in? Is any of it the same? Nope. All different issues. Well, He was on the Raiders for like a year and a half. See, all Marshawn wanted to do was be on the Raiders. I don't think he gave a damn how long he was on the Raiders. He was like, Raider, goal achieved.
He came
Yeah.
home, played for his team, created a viral moment. Just dancing.
Marshawn knows what he was about.
Mhm.
Alright. Oh, Cam. So on the notes, I'm confused. What is that second? What is that other thing you put?
For The Last of Us.
Yeah.
So, shall I save it? Because it's not going to be like a very long thing to say. So I don't want to like blow it all out now.
Don't want to blow your load too early.
Hey, yo.
Because it's not going to be like a huge conversation. So
s-
I'll just wait.
A mini load got it.
A
Sir.
mini load.
Sir.
Just a little splooge. Nothing too crazy.
Sir.
It's I don't want to say it. I feel like it's exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to think of a way to say it without saying it, and that was perfect. Hey yo.
Mm-hmm. It's a little
What
trickle.
the fuck? Kurt Angle is coming to Lodi Comic Con. First off, who knew that Lodi had a Comic Con? Second of all, Kurt Angle? Perk Angle?
Oh Lord.
Perk Angle?
Oh, you don't know.
I don't. I
Perk
don't think I
Kurt
want
Angle
to.
got fired from WWE for his prescription drug abuse.
Ah.
And then
He got
picked
addicted while
up,
he was injured.
Oh,
Yeah,
Perk.
he got
Ah,
addicted while he was
Percocet.
injured.
Got it.
and then he got picked up by TNA while still highly on perks. And there's clips of him where he looks the most cut he's ever been, but he's obviously off his shit. And they call him Perk Angle.
Jesus.
Boom, boom, boom. Trying to think anything else. I know Justin, you can probably talk about 16 again. All I'm gonna say is that I cried, and yeah, because I can't properly convey anything I feel about this game in this current state of being.
I'm back on my One Piece shit.
Both you and Justin, proud of you both.
Yeah, nigga, the race to Wano.
Yeah.
The race to Wano. Man, we over here on Egghead like, man, we left Wano a year ago, my nigga. Where you at?
I'm on the second half of Whole Cake.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You saw the things. Yeah, you saw him go back to Luffy and all.
I did, dog. I did, yo.
Yep, and then instantly he was like, "Let's do it now."
Yep.
We good?
Yo,
We good.
Luffy's
Let's
so,
go.
Luffy's so sick, dog. Like even after all that shit in the fucking mansion, like as soon as he found out that Sanji knew, he was like, "Bet, time to go right back to where I was." And the fact that Sanji knew that nigga Luffy was gonna be right back where he was.
See, I'm
Money.
just at the point where that nigga said he wasn't moving.
Oh, okay. Oh, so how'd you like Zoe now that you're done with it?
Better than I thought it was gonna be.
Bro, that was the most surprising arc in all of One Piece for
Way
me.
better.
It was
than I
really
thought it was
good.
gonna be.
I literally knew 0% about Zoe going into it, and then once I was done, I'm like, this was fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zoe was really good.
Ow.
See, it started off, you're like, the furry arc, and then you get into the middle of it, and you're like, oh god. And then you're like, oh, Endgame is slowly looking like it's in sight.
Yeah.
And then you realize that Endgame was from 6-7 years ago now. But
Deontay, did you see it? There's a game coming out with the main villain is the Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, I saw the teaser for that.
It's a mobile game though.
I was sure because
Oh, that's right.
it said all the villains would be there. I'm like, there's not room for a good game to have everybody.
Also, I forgot. I'm gonna talk about Ever Crisis as well.
Oh right,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's play
Because
that.
you're the only
Speaking of
one
novel
that
games.
got it, right?
I was talking to Hawkins about it yesterday, and man, both of us kind of had the same feel for it. Because he said, I guess they had a demo for it at Summer Game Fest, but it was like just the bombing mission shit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. It didn't consist of the rest.
Oh yeah. Like, cause as you were saying, right?
Uh huh. So yeah, I was gonna mention it last week, but I was like, I'll save it. Yeah, Ever Crisis. Man, I so wanted to be excited. All right.
Oh, we're losing.
Jed, you're on your way.
Darren, do you know?
Going through.
Oh.
What's up?
You know, Oxenfree is out.
Yeah, it just came out. I think 2-3 days ago. Is it?
On Netflix.
I know it's on Netflix and PC. I think just on Steam. I don't know if it's on anything else yet.
Oh damn. How does it? Has anybody tried
Dog,
out
I
that
have
Netflix gaming?
no
shit yet?
idea. I have zero. I think it's
You like look on the app, and I don't see nowhere on there to play games. So.
I think it's on the mobile app. Because I think
Okay.
specifically, like anytime I have seen games, I want to say it's from the mobile app side of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I haven't tried signing into Netflix on my phone to see what the fuck.
Let me see. Am I signed in on my phone? Probably not.
Let's see.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm in there. I don't see no games though.
Let's see. I'm glad
Yay.
that you guys have been going through your One Piece journey. Cam needs to get back on his. You fook.
You fook.
You fook.
Yeah, I'm about to start messing up your queue, Deontay.
That wasn't the final stage. Fuck.
There's 4 stages for each.
Is there only one boss on the last one?
Yeah.
I literally have 57 seconds to beat.
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
no. See, that's the shit I'm talking. That's the stuff right there. Which trial are you doing?
Phoenix.
Phoenix? You're not doing that dash combo enough, brother. It might not be as flashy as you want it to be, but circle, square. That bread and butter for that trial.
Circle, square.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have that.
You do.
I do.
Because it's your natural Phoenix ability, the dash. It's just the dash in and just hit a 4-hit combo, and then that's like 12 to 16 seconds.
Oh, well, I guess I'll continue to do that.
Well, you can't now on the boss.
Why not?
You don't rack up time on stage 4. That's all whatever time you have left once you reach stage 4, that's it.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Yeah. I was like, you said 50. Mm-mm.
I'm going to do my best.
That's all you can do, brother.
Right?
I think there was one, literally, bro, I needed like one more combo and I would have been done with it, but it didn't come out. I was like, damn it. Alright, you finish up that trial and then we're going to get started. How far are
Yes,
you
sir.
into your match, Deontay, since I know you're on that?
I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not winning this.
You just made level 30.
The fuck is my...
Oh, you hoe. All right. I see the vision, though.
Yep. It takes a couple tries for you to kind of really see us like, okay, because at a certain point we get so used to switching
Like the
between
regular-
so
yeah.
many, and then it's like, oh, I only have this one thing. Now I need to optimize this one
Right.
power. Cannot be.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Good to go. All right, Beticus.
Beticus Maximus.
He's a gambling man.
He was a gambling man.
Checkity check 1 2 1 2 check check. Oh, I'm glad I did that.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Where your numbers are.
Play back.
I'm on my way to Fishman Island. Oh yes, sir.
Checkity check 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 2. Nani? Yeah.
Justin, I forgot to ask, have you ever played on another man's save file? No, I have not.
Why did that sound nasty?
Because it is. We were talking about it yesterday.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, what's good, Lex? Hey, what's good, brother?
Blah blah blah. Sorry. Oh, that's my sound check.
Went to a
No,
punk
sir.
show in downtown next Thursday. Hey.
Actually, no. To be fair, that's a lie. That is
Nani?
actually a lie.
You have played on
Once.
save file?
I have played on another man's save file one time.
Justin said I'll try anything one time.
Man, I bought used games in the Nintendo 64 era. I played on plenty people save files.
That's-
You just
Stares
buy a
at
game
Dede
and
in
be halfway
trauma.
done.
I've seen this bro on TikTok going off on the Nintendo 64.
I understand, Deontay, if we're going to keep this in the same context in which you are using that metaphor, that would make you a hoe.
Sure.
He's
and
like,
and probably a homewrecker.
he's like, I know what I am.
I know what it
Nothing new
is.
to me, nigga.
Let's not forget.
Hey, no, don't backtrack now, nigga.
That's off-stream
Nah.
conversation, nigga. We don't go into details here.
And
Man,
the
he
red
didn't
light
say
is
nothing. Yeah, he
on.
didn't say nothing. He
I
just
didn't say
said,
no. I
we-
just said
we
let
all-
us not forget.
Let us not forget.
And we collectively knew what I was talking about.
Exactly.
They ain't got
Zero
shit to
context for
forget
anybody
'cause
else.
They ain't never learned.
Checkity check 1 2 1 2. There we go. Much better. There's the audio lines. Cool. Checkity check 1 2 1 2. There we go. Okay.
It's hot.
It is hot
Very hot.
in Topeka.
Bro, I found a hack where if I keep my shower on, but like turn it all the way cold, it like keeps my room cold. I love it.
That's
Seems like a waste of
Yeah.
water.
It's a
Little bit.
very
That's
waste. I
called
remember
a
you.
high
I
bill,
remember you
nigga.
told me you were doing this before. That's such a waste.
Dog, I am hot. I will do whatever I can to survive.
Who turns on the
N-
shit?
Get a
Is your
tiny
shop-
air conditioner, my
A
guy.
hack is spraying water into the fan so it sprays mist on you.
This nigga
Wait,
using
so
cold
who-
water.
who
Not
who sprays
directly
the
into
water?
the fan.
Well, who sprays the water? Me?
So you gotta get you a little spritz. Yeah.
No, there's one. I had this
Y'all
one.
can do that
I
in
got-
Cali? Hell no. They tell us we are in a drought. He's doing the exact opposite of what our state requires.
Justin just docks himself online too. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing this.
It was.
Hey, no one knows where I live, so it don't matter. Also,
Don't
I
y'all
don't do
have
it for
water
I don't do it
limits?
for hella long.
Yeah, you do. When is the last time that we had this conversation about you in that shower? Maybe while I was over and I heard the shower on and asked you like what was happening and that's what it was.
The water company do.
But yeah,
they
you
do.
can get a spritz thing and it like sprays mist at you and blows a fan.
Oh.
Yeah, dog. I would
You ain't-
get hop on Amazon, get yourself a tiny little fan or something for you, bro.
Bro, I got a shit ton of fans. It don't work.
I'm talking about if you're talking about in your room, brother.
I got a
change
fan
I
in my
the
feel,
fan to
room.
warm up the
I
house?
feel like that fan in your room like gets it cold in there.
You would think, right? You would
No, I
think.
know so because I felt it.
No, he
Nigga,
just got a lot of
you
heat
weren't
on
here
him.
in the summer.
Does he also turn on the oven to warm up that? Justin don't need nothing to warm up. He just exists.
I just exist in heat, in perpetual heat. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, niggas like me just cold.
I just be cool.
This man is the source of our drought.
My grandma be doing the oven one.
Hey, probably not gonna hold you. Probably.
How many gallons of water are just going down the fucking sink or the shit.
He big. He's also. I'm not in heat. I just am heat. My body literally produces so much
That
heat.
fucking
bro.
that clip I made from that Shofu video, bro. That's you. Just like
Uh,
you damn oven.
Understand.
You're a large man.
I will walk around with a shirt off 90% of the time. Like I will not have a shirt on.
Agreed.
Like it's just I'm too big and I conduct too much heat to like have something like this shirt controlling the heat to like just my inner
hear
body.
that?
I hate it. I sweat. I don't like it.
Thotimus Prime over here said he's too hot for clothes.
Thotimus.
Hey man. I am too hot for clothes.
Optimus. Too hot to handle.
And now that, you know, I have bigger chesticles, it's both literally and figuratively.
Alright, this nigga came over yesterday. I was looking at him just like, I see you, nigga, just big, but also like I see the slenderness happening.
Mhm,
I was
yeah,
just like,
baby.
oh, okay, I see you.
Hey, your boy
Big nigga.
ab popping out, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. Them gym sessions working.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Oh my God.
understand, dog. You guys think I might be tripping? You gonna see firsthand how bad it is for me. I literally like. There's a reason why most of my wardrobe consists of tank tops.
He wants to show off all that man meat. I understand, Justin.
No, dude,
When you got it, you want to show it off. It's okay, brother. It's
Dude,
okay.
I was wearing those when I was like 305. It didn't change shit. I was just a big nigga in a tank top. Now I'm just a swole nigga in a tank top. This ain't nothing changed.
You've always been a big nigga in a tank top, Justin. That ain't never changed, no matter what size, no matter what weight class you was in, brother. You's a big nigga in a tank top.
Who is Jim and why are you going to him?
This gonna be a fun trip.
Stupid.
Shut the fuck
Joe.
up.
I
Shut
go
your
to
ass
Jim
up,
to get
Cam.
me big Jawad. Cam, you not going. I don't know why you keep doing this.
Okay, we gonna see.
He'll just sleep in the pool.
Hey man, that's not a bad idea.
That's a bath for Justin.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You said,
Shut up.
"Mm,
Shut up.
wow."
Shut up. I didn't even realize what you said until
Yeah,
after
I
already
didn't
agreed.
either.
Shut up. I hate you.
He said,
I'm
"Mhm."
being insulted.
He said, wait a second.
I shouldn't agree to that.
Fuck you.
Niggas swimming laps and really just going from Justin's head to toes.
Shut up.
Thank you.
He's like, I tried with that one.
For trying.
I will say I don't fit in most conventional bathtubs.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Oh God. Oh, I don't know why I brought this back up. I don't know why I did this to myself. I don't know why I did this to myself. Cam,
Do
by
I
the
need
way, I still hate you for that.
Do I need to post the picture
No,
on the timeline again?
absolutely
You
not.
don't.
Absolutely not.
Because
Don't
for
worry.
one,
Don't worry
I
about it.
can't-
Don't worry.
You don't.
Don't.
Yeah. it's-
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Looking at
about
the
it.
Ceiling tiles.
Go grab some water and then we start to get out of this conversation.
I hate you, Cameron.
You shouldn't have said that shit,
I
Jeff.
shouldn't have. Again, it was one of those things where I thought, or I didn't think
didn't
before
think
I
about it
spoke.
so often.
Yeah, I didn't think before I spoke. So, you know, hey. To be fair, that was a while ago that happened. So it vanished from memory until Cam decided to open his
That
mouth
shit
again,
ain't
and
never
then
gonna
everything just
vanish from
came
our memories, nigga. We
pop
are
into the
fucking
forefront.
Scarred. What you mean?
Fucking
Oh,
asshole.
Nah. All
Such
the
a dick.
creative ways a big nigga can fit into a bathtub. And you said that.
You off now, brother? Bet. Go on, hop on that 16, bro. Go on. I need status reports.
So who
God, I
finna
guess
run
you
this
guys
Naraka
recorded
league?
the pre-show before the actual recording. That's what the VODs are for.
Yeah, that's what VODs are for.
That's what the VODs are for.
Go check out the VOD.
Yeah.
Or
fucking-
YouTube.
So who's gonna run that Naraka later? Who's trying to run?
Yeah,
I'll probably run a little bit before the Sunday streets.
the.
The Sunday Skates.
Are you actually popping in, Cam, this time? Yeah.
I was there last week. What are you talking about?
Are you popping in this time?
Yes.
Hey, Darren,
Busy for
Duranian.
16-bit.
Duranian.
Maybe. You make me mad.
Yo.
Ew.
That was a dirty ass laugh.
I swear, Justin, you better not start playing fucking Manon. I swear to fuck.
I am absolutely
you
playing Manon.
motherfucker, don't
I
do
am
it.
absolutely
you
playing
don't.
Manon.
You
I'm
don't.
playing Manon. I was pushed into this.
I might pop into the streets. It's been a minute, and I'm rusty.
Oh yes, sir. And I'm rusty.
Okay, let us begin.
Last week was degenerate as fuck for
Duh.
Justin. It was. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop on Manon for a little bit, just to get her to diamond real quick and then never
you
touch her
don't
again.
have to prove a point.
Oh, I
You
do.
don't have to prove a point to Cam at all. You don't.
Oh,
you
I do.
don't. You know you don't.
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to clip them bitches and then send it to him personally.
Did Cam beat his Manon or something?
So, me and Cam were playing yesterday. Not this Cam.
Oh no.
Cameron Hawkins. So we were playing
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah. That makes sense. I was asking who you were running ones with.
Yeah, it was playing with him, and then Justin stopped by for a bit, and Cam was messing around with Manon because he hadn't played with her, and he's like, "Oh, this is fun," and then Justin's like, "Oh yeah, she's broken," and he's like, "No, she's not," and then I'm playing Zangief, and so Zangief grabs and damage because he's Zangief, but we're like trying to bring it up to the point that's like, if Manon gets those five command grabs on, it's a problem. You get to round 3 and she has 5. That's 2 command grabs and maybe a
And
level
anything
1
else.
and anything
No,
else
anything
and that's
else.
it, and you lose.
And you lose. That's it. And like I said, with Manon, you have to guess. But the thing is her grabs are so scary at level 5 that the likelihood that people are going to jump is higher. So it's about a 80-20% chance that somebody's going to jump, right? So 1 out of 5. So 4 out of 5 that they'll jump. So 4 out of 5 times they'll probably jump. And so the thing is like Manon has moves where if you jump, she can bring you
Get your
from
ass
the
down
air
here.
back down.
Come here.
And then you're essentially back in the 50-50 again. Like then you have to guess again. And so the thing is now you just jumped, right? So now you're scared that she's going to get you. So what do? You backdash, right? Right? Because that's the only other logical situation.
Mirror.
Oh, guess what? Mirror. And so now
Mathematics,
you're
innit?
back in the 50-50 again. Like I'm sorry. No. Now let me be clear. Manons do have to guess right, mind you. They do have to guess whether or not you're going to jump and whatnot like that. But
The fact
Dog.
that it's a 50-50 in
the fact that
general.
you can essentially get stuck in multiple 50-50s at one time. It's done. It's done and it's dumb. Anti-error and pull down and a target combo to pull you in. Yeah, dude. Dude. And then you're just stuck back in the 50-50. And so you have to guess again. And fucking Cam was like, no, and I was like, I bet.
Fucking Juwan. Mathematicus is the first nigga to use numbers along with
Along with
Arithmeticus. Arithmeticus. The
Arithmetics.
first nigga to use arithmetic. Mathematicus. So dumb. So dumb, Joanne. Let's start. God damn it.
Dude, I need somebody to write these names
have
down
to.
somewhere.
Coined by Beticus the Gambler.
The holy text.
The holy text.
I need Scribiticus to write this down somewhere. Scribiticus the scribe. I need him to write all the names down somewhere.
Stupid. All right. We all ready, gentlemen? Let us begin.
All right. 3. Let me turn down this fan just a tad bit.
Y'all fear bad bitches, I swear.
3,
I do.
2, 1.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 149 of the Rusty Rupees podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Darren, and with me I have the boys, Justin,
I can officially push my own weight now.
Deontay,
I can't.
Cameron.
I too cannot push my own weight.
You hear that? They're pushing weight.
Push and pee.
Okay.
all right, sir.
All right. So this episode, we will talk about the new news coming from the Microsoft, Activision Blizzard acquisitions. Last of Us 2, I guess, because Cameron knows things. Me and Cam had a chance to try out a couple games the other day. Shout out Team 17. Thank you for the opportunity. Little impressions from Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis and Fable news. So, Cam, just to knock it out, what the fuck is going on with Last of Us 2?
So, I guess the guy that did the music for the game, I can't remember his name. Yeah, I don't remember his name, but
Awesome.
he posted something on Twitter saying that the game is getting re-released as like a PS5 version. And I guess he was like he was actually in the game. He had a cameo in the game. This guy that plays a guitar in what's the town? What's the name of the town from Last of Us 2?
You had so much time.
I didn't look it. I didn't look it up. This is all going off
yeah.
of memory.
Yeah.
I think it's Jackson, maybe.
tell.
And anyway, so he's in The Last of Us 2. He plays a guitar, and that he's saying that in this re-release that's coming out, his character is going to be more expanded upon.
Cool.
And then he deleted everything.
Didn't he delete?
Because I don't think he was supposed to say shit clearly.
Tends to be the trend of things.
You know. So I guess we're getting a PS5 version of The Last of Us 2, similar to how we kind of got Death Stranding a little bit later down the line, and then also what's the other? Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
Definitive editions.
Yep, exactly.
Next.
That was it.
Santala? Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe.
he's back.
Oh.
Justin was dead for that.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, y'all didn't notice.
Oh.
That's why everybody's like R.I.P. Justin in the chat.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, the series composer is Gustavo Santaolalla. Yeah, Santaolalla. Yeah, I think I got that right.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Cameron, I guess. Appreciate you, brother.
I told you it was short.
That shit was sounding like our first episode for a second.
Bro, he was like, yeah, this guy, don't remember his name. It's supposed to be at this place. I don't remember the place.
Granted,
Hey, I got the important parts, okay? New Last of Us game coming out.
There you go.
Dope. Well, switching over to Microsoft news. So, at this point, the FTC versus Microsoft court hearing has concluded. Microsoft pretty much winning. The FTC has tried to appeal that decision. It seems like all of that is falling through, and more than likely, within the next day or two, we're gonna get the official announcement that Microsoft has acquired them officially. And with this, Microsoft and PlayStation have come to an agreement that Call of Duty will remain on PlayStation, since that's the biggest thing. It seems like that was the biggest thing PlayStation was complaining about. Be like, but if we lose Call of Duty, we lose all the money.
Right.
So, anybody who's complaining about that, hooray for all of you. I'm just happy this is finally over. That is finally
Right.
concluding. Needed that. I'm A-okay seeing Microsoft get this dub.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
my biggest thing right now is I just need PlayStation to stop to just get over it and say, all right, you guys can put Game Pass on PlayStation. I'm just saying.
You
I'm
know
just-
that's not gonna
It's
happen.
not. It's not.
You know that's not gonna
It's
happen.
not. They've already. I
It's
think Jim
asking
Ryan's
for a
already
lot.
said that won't happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
But what I'm
dog.
saying is, if let's just all play nice. Microsoft get their bag.
Does
People playing
Microsoft
PlayStation.
want it? Does Microsoft want to get Game Pass onto other systems?
Yes.
They do.
Bro,
Okay.
the biggest thing at the end of the day is Game Pass for
Play
them.
it.
Mhm.
Like, you have Game Pass, doesn't matter how they don't care if you get an Xbox. You got a PC, cool. You got a Samsung TV, cool. You got xCloud, all right. You have Game Pass, you're in the ecosystem, and that's the biggest thing for them.
Mhm.
So, with all these Activision Blizzard games that will now eventually just be coming out on Game Pass, it's a win. I am always still curious on how the contracts for that works. On like how these developers are getting money from Game Pass, but I'm assuming it's the same way that they track analytics for like Netflix. So it's just like, okay, how many downloads is this game getting? Like, how many streams
Right.
is this show getting on Netflix? Stuff like that.
Let's hope they're paying the creators more than the actors and residuals.
Right.
Right.
I don't know if you saw the one of the girls from Orange Is the New Black made a TikTok and showed her residual check from being in Orange Is the New Black, and she was in several seasons. Bro, it was
Who
like
was
a
it?
20. She played I'm forgetting her name. She was the Asian girl who was Pusey's girlfriend in the later
Oh
seasons,
yeah, she
right?
was cool. I liked her.
Yeah, she got a check for like $27, dude. And it listed hella episodes, hella appearances, and it was like
What the fuck?
1 cent per appearance and shit. Like, yeah,
That's a contract thing though.
This is
that's part of the.
this is why this
reason
strike is
why-
going on right now.
Yeah, the strike is going on right now. Yeah,
That's
Doing
crazy.
residuals
Writers,
for
actors.
streaming is
So
because
I
the
thought it was
rules-
just the writers on strike.
Actors
no,
as well
the
now, too.
fucking actors just went on strike this
Um,
week.
I believe it was
Yeah.
Bob Iger that had, I guess, a plan that they're trying to do going forward is like the actors will come in for like one session, pay them for that one session, and then the rest will be taken over with using AI and all that shit to fill in the rest.
Bob Iger has been on some bullshit.
Jesus, bro.
And that is unrealistic for the compensation that these people are asking for when he just got a bonus. That those special CEO bonuses. I think he signed on for another 6-year contract. And
Oh yeah.
so it's just like, oh, people are being unreasonable while you're making literally all the money.
Millions.
Literally.
Millions.
Millions.
Yo, he tried to blame the failure of Indiana Jones and the
Elementals?
movie.
Okay.
He tried to blame that on Marvel saturating the market. And those were 2 movies where I had to sit back and be all like, wait, you guys didn't promote those worth a damn though.
Nah.
Right.
Yeah,
I heard
Elementals.
I heard it's hella good.
I heard Elementals is one of the best Pixar movies as of late. And,
Really? I
yeah.
honestly
Really?
haven't heard anything about
I
it.
I
knew it
think
was
I've
out,
seen
that's
one
it.
trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was out. I
See,
think I
that's
saw
the
a
thing.
trailer like a
You
while
saw
ago.
a trailer a while ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones. I fucking didn't even know that shit was dropping
I
until I
didn't
drove
know it
past
was
the
out.
poster.
I
in
knew
San
more about
Francisco.
Indiana Jones than I knew Elementals.
I saw it on TV at the gym. that's how you know. Like I wasn't gonna see that shit otherwise. I saw that shit at the TV at the gym.
But yeah, a lot of people aren't understanding just even the base level of the strike, and that's not our show, so we're not gonna go deep into that. But
I will say it is because we know voice actors. We know
We do
people
know
that
voice
do this
actors,
shit.
right?
So at the end of the day, all this stuff affects people that we know and that
Yeah,
we
it
know
affects
deserves fair compensation for this hard work that they put in.
for the meantime, that means while the strike is going on, that includes any type of work, promotional work, fucking conventions, interviews, podcast appearances, all of that shit is no go right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a lot of people are walking out of the premiere of Oppenheimer, is because being there counts as promotional work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I know Chris Nolan said that I know that after this that they're delaying plans on whatever his next project is until everything is taking place.
Yeah.
I want to go see Oppenheimer at the IMAX. One of the only true IMAX theaters is in San Francisco. There's one in San Francisco and another one in Dublin, and all the rest are sort of like fake IMAX, from what I heard. And so if you want to,
Yes.
so I want to try it. They said that's the best way to watch that movie, and specifically. So
When we out to
Yeah,
see
I'm
Barbie.
gonna find a true IMAX to go see Barbie.
I'm not watching that movie.
I am.
I'm gonna watch that movie.
I'm gonna watch the
extra
fuck out of that
intently.
movie. I am unironically very excited about that movie. I still say it every time. I'm actually
Rhodes.
really want to see it.
That Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice soundtrack for that movie is kind of a banger. I'm not even gonna front.
Amen.
All I know is this movie is gonna be fire.
Oh, Pacific
Yoga
Rim
Flame.
IMAX was amazing.
Excuse me.
Um,
Which one?
Pacific Rim.
One in the city.
Oh,
okay,
I
so
love Pacific Rim. It's one of my favorite movies.
that true IMAX.
Oh yeah, real
So, yeah.
quick. The new Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out. The voice actor, all the voice actors for the Turtles are actually
That shit is stacked.
they're actually kids, right? For the Turtles. This is why I think it's Donnie sounds super young because he is super young. The voice actor who played Leo posted on his IG. He was all like, "So, the Screen Actors Guild might be going on strike tomorrow, which means I can't promote anything for the movie. So just in case." He promoted, and his next video was a picture of Leonardo, and the caption said "Leo hates pigs," and it was like I think it had like a cop badge crossed out or something like that, and it had some punk music playing in the background. And he had to take it down, of course, but of course everybody was all like, "All right, this child is our life now."
Mhm. All right, and so looking more into the Sony Microsoft Call of Duty deal. So this is from Tom Warren at The Verge. Sony has agreed to a 10-year deal for Call of Duty with Microsoft to keep the franchise on PlayStation after the proposed Activision Blizzard acquisition. Phil Spencer says Sony and Microsoft have agreed to a binding agreement to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. This ends a bitter battle between the companies that have been waged both privately and publicly over the past year after Microsoft announced the proposed acquisition. So it still is the 10-year thing. While Microsoft's initial announcement doesn't mention 10 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, Carrie Perez, head of global communications at Xbox, confirmed that the 10-year commitment to The Verge. Perez later confirmed that Call of Duty... The Verge... Language is weird. That makes the deal similar to a 10-year agreement between Microsoft and Nintendo, but not the various deals Microsoft has struck with Nvidia and other cloud gaming platforms to bring Call of Duty to other Xbox Activision games to rival services. So with a lot of the stuff they were talking about during the court cases, that they want to bring a lot more Activision games to Nintendo, to Switch and all that, because Call of Duty has been missing from there. Honestly, makes sense why it should, because Call of Duty doesn't need to be on the Switch. If you have to fucking have a 200 gigabyte install on anything else in general to play Call of Duty, I think that will make the Switch explode. But it is what it is.
Put Call of Duty Mobile on the fucking Switch.
I was gonna say, just give one of those small teams a chance to make a Call of or a Switch exclusive Call of Duty to give people something to shoot at handheld.
The mobile game is actually really good, dog.
Yeah,
Not
I
even
played
gonna
that at
front.
launch. It was fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, I could see it, because on Wii U, they had ported over a couple Call of Duties onto the Wii U, but also it was the Wii U. So, things have changed since those days, but glad we're getting
God, I
some
remember
headway.
Call of Duty on the Wii with the attachment for the Joy-Con. That shit was
Right.
gun attachment for the Joy-Con with the trigger in the front. That was so weird.
And then, speaking of mobile games to transition, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. So, I was able to get into the beta for that, and sorely disappointed. Sorely disappointed on it. So, Ever Crisis, if you guys have seen the trailers for it, looks like a different way that they'll be rolling out different chapters of Final Fantasy VII story in a mobile game setting. And as far as what it is, gameplay wise, it's pretty solid. ATB bars, you have 3 different attacks that you're able to just kind of just select and choose through. So you'll have your regular, like as the ATB bar is charging, Cloud will just do just standard attacks like FF14 style stuff, where it's like you're in a fight, you're just going to be doing default attacks. But then you can use switch out different magic, so Cure, Thunder, when a Cloud special moves. I did the bombing mission. So when you go to the first reactor and everything like that, fight the spider tank, and they allow you to have Barret in your party, and you can't control him, but you're able to activate limit breaks separately for each character. And it's pretty much a streamlined version of the story. So we've all played Final Fantasy VII Remake. It starts off exactly like that. It kind of zooms in chibi characters as far as the overworld stuff, but it streamlines the story. So instead of you having to run through the reactor and everything like that, it's just like, okay, you're here, now we're going here. So like after you beat the spider tank and arm the bomb, you don't have to run through the reactor to escape while the timer's going down. So it's streamlining the story process, so at least you're getting the base story out of the way. But the disappointing part is once you reach the menu after the first mission to see, holy shit, this is a gotcha game. First thing they show you is, here's this advertisement for Cloud in this cool samurai outfit with the Masamune. Look at that. This is don't you want this Cloud in this cool outfit? Oh, look at Barret and his cool other gun. Go ahead and hit this 10 roll for an asinine amount of weapons that you probably aren't going to use. The menu is kind of weird and not user friendly. When you go through the different weapons, you just see hella different icons. It's not like they're organized in any specific way. You see the different rarities and everything like that, and just seeing that it's a gacha game that just completely brought down my interest, because it's like any other gacha. So think Fire Emblem Heroes, fucking Dragalia Lost while that was going on, just any of these gachas. Yeah, I hate gacha yeah, the weapons being the gacha pools is lame. So I'm not sure how they're gonna keep you in that loop for the game, because it doesn't, like, it feels like you don't need to do the pools or anything like that. But of course, naturally, with the gacha game, since they're weapons, you're gonna want to consistently try pooling, so you get stronger weapons and everything as you go along, get the different outfits and everything. It's just like, oh, here's this little extra something. But after I finished that first chapter, I was like, I think I've seen all I need to for this game. And that explains why it's not on Switch. Because every single trailer, every single time we saw that game, we're like, why isn't this on Switch? And after seeing that main menu, this is why. It just has that mobile game just aura about it. So it's just like, as a game, it's pretty solid. Like, I'm not gonna rag on the game itself, but just introducing gacha mechanics into something like Final Fantasy VII, I'm like, I don't care for this. It doesn't have controller support or anything like that, so you're just going to be using the touchscreen to navigate and everything like that, which isn't too bad because it's not like you're running around too much anyway. But yeah, it just definitely brought down interest. So as far as this being a continuous thing, since they are going to be going through the different chapters of 7, I'm curious to see how they stretch that out, especially how quickly the first soldier died. I just hope they don't lean. They're not putting all their eggs in the basket for this Final Fantasy VII inclusion. So,
Right.
yeah. So, quick little something on that.
You think you'll still get it when it comes out? No.
I don't. Like, the beta was all I needed to really check it out. Cause how it's cool how it introduces the game. Cause like the first battle, it's Cloud versus Sephiroth. And so it's just instantly, I'm just like, oh, One Winged Angel players, oh, we're doing this? Okay. And so it's one of those scripted fights. You fight Sephiroth a bit, he hits you with some powerful ass magic, Cloud goes down, and then Zack out of nowhere comes in and you swap over to Zack, and now you're fighting Sephiroth as Zack and everything like that. I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool, but just showing more of that Final Fantasy VII universe they're really building up, especially with Rebirth on the way. So I don't know. Final Fantasy VII fans will definitely enjoy it for what it is, but if you're not into gacha games, this probably won't be the move. So, when I was talking to Hawkins about it, he said that he had tried it out at Summer Game Fest, but it stopped before you got to the main menu, so nobody got to see the gacha aspects then, when everybody's reporting on it. So now that the beta's out, I'm like, well, time to go in. So yeah, Ever Crisis, Final Fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Wait, who else did you say was able to play it? Because I know I signed up for it, but wasn't able to.
I don't know if any of the boys had a chance to try it out, but not y'all didn't miss too much.
You didn't miss anything.
It's another gacha game, so if you want to add that to a gacha rotation, if you care enough, by all means.
Would you say for a gacha player, like it would be a good time for like someone that was into that kind of genre?
No, personally, as far as the gacha aspect, because it's just weapons.
Oh, it's only weapons?
It's weapons and I think outfits. Like, I think if you get like if I had a rolled on, if I had a rolled and I had gotten the katana that Cloud used, for that samurai looking outfit, like I'm assuming that if I had gotten that weapon, I would have also gotten the outfit, because there was no like outfit swaps for anybody else I saw. Because when you on a gacha game, when you go into the store, it'll do that quick little, hey, here's this cutscene for these characters and all that. So it showed Cloud in that outfit, and it showed Barret with another weapon. So you're like, those are the high rolls of these right now.
Oh, okay.
So, but story wise, it's broken down by parts. So like the first one, bombing mission, obviously. The next one. Go ahead.
If it didn't have the gacha aspect to it, do you think it'd be a good game?
I think it would be more attractive. It not having controller support kind of throws things off, because like it's not too bad because it's still simple relatively, because combat wise it's just click click click,
right.
And then it's just when you're moving around in the overworld, that's the only time you're really using the touchpad to move, or the touchscreen. But it's cool. It's cool for what it is, because I like the art style that they do for the characters as they're doing the dialogue. Like that's cool art style. The little chibi versions that they have for the overworld versions of them, they're also unique to Ever Crisis, and I'm like, okay, I like the designs for it, but I just don't. You already know, for me, I'm not a mobile game player in general, so it was never something I felt I would have stuck with at all.
Oh, okay.
And now seeing that it has that gacha element, that just attracts me even more from something I was already kind of on the fence on if I was going to play.
Right.
So it's like, I like my Final Fantasy, but it's still a fucking mobile game, and I'm not going to push myself to play something I know I'm not going to.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it's definitely like once it comes out, I would recommend everybody give it a try to see how they like it. But if you're not into gacha games and you don't care about this shit, I'm pretty sure that that won't exactly mess with the game. But I'm curious on what they do when they expand into like the Crisis Core aspect of Ever Crisis. If they go Advent Children, because remember they're doing everything. So that was Advent, because they were going through the story of Advent Children, Crisis Core. I think they put before Crisis, like just the different chapters of 7 in general.
Yeah.
So,
So do the graphics stay consistent throughout each experience, I guess, or each game?
I don't know, because the start of it was the start of 7 remake. Like the music's the same, clouds on the train, pulling up to the station. You see the 2 Shinra guards get taken out by Biggs and Jesse. Then Barrett comes out. I think it's probably my phone isn't as good as it probably could be, because like as the cutscenes are going on, like it's the opening cutscene of the bombing mission.
Damn.
And so
And then what about when gameplay starts? Then what does it switch to?
then it switches to the Ever Crisis style of like the
okay.
character designs and all that. And like as the cutscene's going on, the music's playing. Like the music would cut here and there, and you could see the here and there stutters of a phone. Because I'm like, this is a PS4 cutscene, to be fair. Because everything, like, it looked good. Like they pretty much just went put it near. So
Port.
yeah, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, but them turning it into a gacha game is a choice. But it's not a surprising one, considering like Nier Reincarnation. That's a gacha game, just disguised as Nier. So
You know anyone that's stuck with that?
I had to go watch a YouTube video for story and stuff. Because even like I know.
Did Juwan get it?
I don't think. Like I said, I think I'm the only one out of us that got in on it. So
No, I got it too.
Wait.
Oh, you're talking about the mobile game. Sorry.
You're talking about Nier, right?
I was talking about Nier. Yeah.
no,
Sorry.
I don't think so. Once again, it's when you throw these cool series that we enjoy on mobile, it turns it into something else. Unfortunately, like Nier is we love Nier so much. The music's good, but yeah, it's not as good as Automata or Replicant. It's not an actual Nier game per se. Because everything like that's also a turn-based game compared. So 7 is fine because even though 7 Remake is an action game, at the end of the day 7 was turn-based, and you can easily do that with ATB bars. That's not a problem. So dabbled in Reincarnation when it first came out, but yeah, mobile. Oh, and plus peak 14 days. Yeah, we weren't messing no fucking mobile game. Bless anybody who sticks consistently with the mobile games, because I am not it. It's such a huge market, and I know they're
I don't
trying
know
to get
how.
on.
The closest I did was Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly, and that's just because I can play it on other shit too. But
Oh yeah, Master
Right.
Duel
A
is
lot
that's a
of-
difference.
Yeah, Master Duel. That's that shit. That's crack. Master Duel is
Logged in
crack.
A lot of hours on Master Duel Mobile.
Yeah,
What's
Master
the
Duel
game
is
that
crack.
Fade plays?
Not Brave Exvius. Opera Omnia. Yeah, Dissidia Opera Omnia. Shout out to Fade for doing that. Couldn't be me.
hey, he has a following for that too. There's people that come through just to watch him roll.
These gacha games, they do it, and there's a reason why Square stays consistent with it. Between that and Brave Exvius, they actually do pretty good job of keeping those games up to date. So, if you like them, hey, they're there. But yeah, so it's that. Cam, you mentioned it. Let's see how much information you got on this.
Which one?
So
There's
you-
2 things in there.
So you just put the Fables lead narrative lead
Oh,
left.
yeah. I'm ready for this.
Okay.
I
yes.
want to highlight in our notes he misspelled Fable and Lead. And had to correct both of those
He's
on
he's
the
British.
notes.
It's okay.
So, the Fable narrative lead, who goes by the name of Anna McGill, has announced that she will be leaving Playground Games in August. She mentioned that a heroically talented team will continue working on the much anticipated reboot. She became the narrative lead in July 2022, and she's been with Playground Games since February 2021.
2 years.
Yeah, so she wasn't there for that long. She said that working on Fable has been a dream come true for her, and she had nothing but positive things to say as she announced her departure.
Do you know? Do we know why she's leaving?
They won't give us those reasons.
No.
That's not something they will put out there.
We gotta find that shit out in a fucking documentary 5-10 years down the line.
Right.
Or we'll see.
Like, remember when we talked about these a long time ago? Shit.
No, all we'll see within the next couple weeks is her name pop up. Now working here.
Right.
Just different
Yeah,
opportunities. Opportunity swap. So.
I guess people online were thinking that her leaving meant that something bad was happening with the company or something bad happening with the game, and so she responded to that too, and she said, "Some folks are being silly, so let me clear. I reached a good stopping point to jump off the project, so I did, and I decided to take a small break before jumping into my next gig. That's it.
Yep.
I have nothing but fondness and respect for Playground and my colleagues there."
It doesn't always have to be a nasty breakup for someone to leave.
That's true.
It doesn't have.
I mean, it's just that it's so much. It's like a lot of the times when we hear about it, it usually is.
Well,
Like we don't really hear too many times about good breakups. Like usually, it's always like the bad.
Larry Herb, Major Nelson just announced that he's leaving Microsoft after 20 years. So
Yes, Larry Herb, Major
Is
Nelson.
he retiring or is he going somewhere else?
career switch. Like he's
Oh.
the same thing's going to take some time before. But yeah, 20 years being aside from Phil Spencer, he was the face of Microsoft. He was the face of Xbox.
Right.
Yeah, he's been the face before Phil became Phil.
Yeah. Like he's been that guy. He's been around since the original Xbox.
Who was the guy before Phil? Because Larry was taking him on the chin for him for years.
Oh, that dickhead who pretty much burned Xbox One before it even came out.
Yeah, Larry
Man.
was taking him on the chin for that guy, bro. That shit was crazy.
Major Nelson had to go through some early Xbox One years. Man,
And,
yeah.
like they understood they needed a Reggie, and for all intents and purposes, he was that Reggie. It's just Xbox was suffering at the time.
No, I feel like Major Nelson. What was the dude for PlayStation back in the PS3 era?
I know exactly.
You know exactly who you. Don Matic. That was the dude before Phil Spencer. Yes, Don sucked. He was bad. Did bad things for Microsoft.
That motherfucker. Get elbow dropped real quick.
Yeah. So glad Phil Spencer came in and took things over. But yeah.
Where was Phil before Microsoft? Do you guys know?
I know he worked under.
Yeah, he was at Microsoft for a long time. It's just once he became the head of Xbox, that's when we started seeing the shift and bringing back to the forefront of like, we want you to play video games. We want you to have fun.
Once shit was failing and stuff, they just kind of looked around the office and you're like, hey, you know who likes video games? Hey, Phil over there. Phil's just sipping his coffee. He's like, huh?
Oh, were we finally ready to have fun? Yeah, so thank you for all your long years of service, Major Nelson. You goat.
Yes, sir.
Can't see me now, but I'm saluting. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then also, so this one's more on sadder news of it affects things, but I believe one of the leads for Beyond Good and Evil 2 also recently. Before I say that, let me look up his name. Let me see.
So they are still working on that?
After this announcement, it made me sad because I'm like, I don't believe this game's coming out.
I kind of kissed goodbye to that a while ago.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll still have the
While you're
first
bringing
one in
that
our
up, a
hearts.
little sidebar, a little filler.
Please, by all
while
means,
you
go for
do
it.
some research. In Marvel news, I'm pretty sure some of you have heard about Miss Marvel in the comics being unceremoniously killed off in a Spider-Man comic.
I heard about that. That happened a while back. That was weird.
So this was to backdoor basically reveal that she is not an Inhuman, and she is in fact a mutant. And to my understanding, they use the technique on Krakoa that they're using to revive mutants to revive her as well. So she's coming back in her new series as a member of the X-Men.
Oh shit, nice.
But the good thing about this, the only real positive side that I see about this run is that Iman Vellani, who played Miss Marvel in the show, is co-writing this run.
Oh, that's dope.
She's right. The girl who played Miss Marvel
Yes.
is
That Uber
What?
fan? Oh, she's
That's
happy.
That
cool.
Uber
That's
That
fan.
Uber fan.
Yes, so
She
I-
is
I
Kamala
feel
Khan, like manifest
the
1,000%.
character's
so.
in good hands. Nobody's gonna treat the character better than like
Absolutely.
other than
Also,
the
didn't
actual
they-
creator.
Didn't they reveal that she was a mutant in that show?
Yeah.
Because remember that.
I mean, fucking spoilers, but yeah.
I feel like it's safe at this point.
But
That shit
okay,
came out
to
a
be
long
fair
time
though,
ago.
to be fair, the only reason the Inhumans exist is because they couldn't use mutants for a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the Inhumans
Ah.
were there, but the only reason they had that big Inhuman insurgence was because Fox owned the mutants. So in the comics,
Ah.
they're all like, let's just replace all of our mutant stories with Inhuman stories.
Mhm.
So they tried for that push.
Mhm.
Since Disney bought Fox back, or since Disney bought Fox, they got the rights to the mutants back.
They're like, okay,
all-
now we can just readjust.
all in.
Yeah.
Go
So
back to
apparently, the original concept for Miss Marvel was to be a mutant
Mm,
before the Inhumans push.
before that Terrigan gas hit.
Yeah. So we're not straying too far off from her original conception.
All right, and so Beyond Good and Evil 2 creative director Emile Morel passed at 40.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so this was back from July 7th. From Wesley LeBlanc over at Game Informer. Yeah, Emile Morel, the creative director of Ubisoft's in development Beyond Good and Evil 2, died yesterday at 40. IGN first reported on the announcement yesterday after spotting tributes to Morel on LinkedIn. Ubisoft Montpellier, the primary Ubisoft studio leading development, released a statement. It is with heavy heart that we share that the sudden passing of our friend and colleague Emile. We send our deepest condolences to his family, friends, and teammates all over the world. We would like to take a moment to acknowledge the significant impact he made over the years on different games that made the rich history of our studio. For us, Emile was a close friend and boundless source of positive energy. We all valued his passion and the way he told stories. We will never forget Emile, and his immense contribution to Beyond Good and Evil 2's universe will forever endure. True freedom lies beyond. And yeah, so rest in peace. Major player there, and we're never getting this game. Like, there's not even
man.
on no jokey haha. We're not getting that. We're just somebody major like him untiming passing. Like, that's it's unfortunate, and for a game that's been in the development that has been.
I mean, but don't you think they'd want to push out the game purely like kind of like in memory of? Like, since he did kind of put so much into the game, like kind of like stopping it right now would essentially.
It's not
like,
that I don't believe that they've ever stopped. It's just a matter of
It depends on where they are and how the crew is feeling about it. You know what I mean? Because certain times it's like, let's keep on in memory, and certain times it's like we can't continue without this person. So like, just off the cuff example, just because it's on the top of my head, the old show Bear in the Big Blue House, I found out ended because the voice of the moon passed away.
Oh
Okay.
no way.
Wow.
Yeah, and everyone was like, we're not doing the show anymore. We can't do it without this person.
Yeah.
So, like, I understand that sentiment. You know what I mean? But also another thing that plays into it was how far along were they? Was this person key to moving things forward for
Mhm.
release? Is this a role that can be aside from whether it should be, it's just a role that can be filled at this point.
Right.
So we don't know that yet. So,
Hmm.
but
I love the
aside from
first
all
game
of that,
so much.
it just sucks, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go back and play the first one if you haven't played it already. It's a very good game.
I don't think I've ever played it.
I know I haven't. Yeah.
It's really good.
Play it in your honor, but also I don't want to play it because then if I really like it, then I'm going to be extra sad.
Right.
And so switching on to things. So this past Thursday, me and Cam went out and had a chance to try out some games from our friends over at Team 17. Shouts outs to y'all. Thank you. Let me get proper names so I can shout you guys out properly. Shout out Abe Foster and Rebecca Nicole. Appreciate you guys. You too, Scott Fry. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Got to try out a couple games that are coming out soon. Major one, Blasphemous 2. We got an interview that will be out tomorrow for you guys to listen to, but brief impressions from Blasphemous 2. For anybody who played the first one, pretty hard game. Controls kind of stiff. Everything that they got complaints about from the first game, they have fixed with the second. Cam, you were playing the good majority of the demo that we were trying. How, as far as game view, how did you enjoy it, sir? Because I enjoyed the hell out of it from the little time I played.
Yeah, I really liked it. So I feel like I did a lot of like more combat, and then you did a slightly more platforming than I got a chance to do. But yeah, no, it feels really good. The controls are super snappy. The animations are fucking brutal and gross in the best way. It's just a really good game. It seems like this time around they're leaning more into the Metroidvania style, which they sort of talked to us about in their interview as well. So they've sort of gone full blown with that. When you start off the game, you get to choose a weapon.
Oh, you
and
got
so
to
there's,
choose.
yeah, I got to choose. There's
Okay, I
like
didn't
3
see
or
that.
4 different weapons
Got
in
it.
the beginning. And so you get to choose, and then but your choice isn't final, right? So you choose, and then you get to like use the weapon for a little while on like a respawning enemy, see how you like it. If you like it, then keep it. If not, you can go switch to a different weapon, try that one out, see if you like that one more.
Okay.
Yeah, so that there's like a big sword, like a great sword type of weapon. Then they had these like dual blades. Then
And I
they
know I saw
had
a hammer.
A hammer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so then once you do that, then you get put pretty quickly into a boss fight. But what they were saying is that the weapons each have their own
Like special traits that
special
you can
traits,
use.
yeah.
And then you can use them in the environment. Like I know in some of the B-roll they sent us, like with the hammer, like those big bells that you see, you use the hammer for that to unlock different switches and stuff like that. And they also said that you can have up to 3 weapons at a time and just swap between them using L2. So like anybody, as I described it when we were talking to them, anybody who's playing Final Fantasy 16, the way you swap between icon powers, you can swap between weapons like that.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
dope.
Which is going to come in handy, because they were saying sometimes in order to pass a certain platforming stage or puzzle, you would need to use multiple of your weapons abilities in quick succession. So you might need to like ring the bell and then use something to like swing to the next part, and then but like all very quickly. So that sort of leans into that.
Mm-hmm. There are skill trees and everything you're able to unlock. So as you go through, there's different abilities you'll be able to get, whether it be for your weapons, traversal, health upgrade, stuff like that. They were saying when they were out in New York for their other playtest that nobody was really messing with the upgrades or anything like that. But game is good. Think of it like in the difficulty aspect. Like you have a couple healing items that you're able to use, and that they don't come back unless you get to a checkpoint or anything. And then as well as your magic bar when you die. And so we like, because of the souls aspect, we were asking like, okay, what is the penalty when you die? Because you can go back and to the spot you died at, like souls, and pick up the items and all that. But as you die, there's there's corruption that begins to add on to your MP bar, and so it can be decreased by at least a good 75%. And the only way to gain it back, you have to go to there are special locations you go to talk to confessors that pretty much, like, you go to a confessional, talk to them, you get your MP back. That's the only way to do it. So instead of an item, you have to go to these special NPCs. Initially, they're talking about, oh, you need to go around, kill special bosses and everything, and they mark them on the, like, you're able to bring up a Metroidvania map, and it will show you the different locations that they're in, but you still have to go ahead and fill out the map. You just only have the general locations. But yeah, overall, game was snappy, fun to play, difficult in its own regards. There's a parry, Justin.
What I didn't realize is that the team on the first game was incredibly small. They were saying like maybe 5 people.
I think 3 to 5 people for the first team.
And since then, obviously, for this second game, they've got a much larger team. But yeah, for the first game, which is pretty crazy to think about when you look at Blasphemous 1.
And also the fact that they started this game from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So after 1, they didn't use any of the new assets or anything. They started on a new engine. They still built the game on Unity, but they were like, yep, we opened up Unity and hit new project, and it started from there.
Oh, nice.
They also have these beautiful, fully animated cutscenes as well now, and they look fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then
So cool.
one thing we learned is that the inspiration for, as far as like the aesthetics, the mood of the game, it's all based off of like Spanish culture, and so lore and folklore and all that from their own culture. So it's not like you see a lot from Spain out there. So definitely something different. And there are certain rooms you can go into where, like, there was this one where you saw this giant woman holding like something like a baby, but it was like huge and a little bit disturbing. That they showed us the inspiration
Little
from
bit.
it. I know, right? And there's a couple different shots. Like I don't know if you looked at the B-roll at all, Cam, but there were screenshots of other moments like that, rooms where you can see different things like that. But they took inspiration from like Spanish movies or different just different avenues that they created to create this sense of dread, or just like a sense of, I don't know what this is, but it's giving me information. Now I'm gonna leave.
They also told us that they have some pretty big voice actors working on the Spanish dub of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the Spanish version of Scarlett Johansson, they were saying they were throwing out all of these names, like
Spanish version of Scarlett Johansson.
So, like in a
That's
movie
dope.
that she's acted in, right?
Right.
Like the person who does the Spanish dub for her, yeah. What
That's
were some of
dope.
the other names that
I'm
they threw
trying
out?
to
Do you
remember the other one. There was one specific that we were like, oh, this will all
Samuel
be.
Jackson? Was that one? I don't know.
No.
It's in the interview. Y'all will hear it in the interview, but there were a lot of names where we're just like, wow.
Blasphemous 2 was good. Like I need to go through the first one now just to kind of have a better understanding and see the progression that they've done, because they've released 3 DLCs for the first Blasphemous, and so within those first 3 DLCs they were already kind of learning, and so for them just to do a full reset and build the game up new to feel the way it does, very exciting. And then also we got a chance to try out Moving Out 2. If anybody is familiar with that or unfamiliar, imagine Overcooked but the base premise is you are taking specific items from people's houses and throwing it in that moving truck. Doesn't matter how you do it. Chuck that shit out the window, jump over stuff, whatever. Um,
As long as it fits.
as long as it fits in the truck, it's good. And so double the levels of the first game, double the characters. They're including all the characters from the first game, and then you can unlock new ones as you go along. Weird different areas, so they have just normal houses, then you have like a whole cake island level where it's just
There's a
candy and
multiverse now.
yeah, there's just candy everywhere. You can go in space into the future.
Cameron don't know what Whole Cake Island is.
Hmm?
Cameron don't know what Whole Cake
You
Island
don't know what it is, but if you know, you know. There's candy
You know,
everywhere.
I know it's a One Piece thing.
It is a One Piece.
I know it's a One Piece thing.
Yes, sir. But moving on to it's the fun co-op game. It's going to be cross-play as well, so up to 4 players. They adjust the difficulty settings based off of the how many players, but also there's plenty of accessibility settings. So, say you're someone who gets anxious when you see a lot of stuff clumped up together. There's a setting you can put that if you put it in the truck, it'll just disappear. So you don't have to worry about the organization aspect of how you put stuff into the truck. Because when you just throw shit in there, like everything's just piled up if you don't care and you're just trying to knock it out as fast as possible.
Shit can roll out and stuff. That happened to us a few times where we were putting something in and then something else would fall out.
And then you just got to move and readjust stuff. So if you don't want that and just once you get it to the truck, it's gone, disappeared, but you still are accomplishing the task, so you're fine. There are certain items that can only be moved by multiple people. So if you wanted just to make things easier, if you just want to hurry up and rush through, you can. Just a lot of
There's,
different.
interactive shit in the stages too to like maybe help you. So like one time we activated a helper robot that you could just sort of
Right,
drop it on
yeah.
the ground and the robot would take it to the truck for you. Or another thing, like one time I was like standing by this like little I don't know, it looked like kind of like a lever, but then Darren pushed the button and then the lever span and whacked me in the air into the next place with the box still in my hand. So it made it like quicker to get to the
Oh,
truck.
nice.
Granted, the box was still in your hand, but because it was a fragile box, as soon as you landed, it broke, and so had to run.
Or like there's tool items, and one time we were trying to get through like a bridge or like some kind of overhanging, and because the item was too tall, it broke as we were bringing it through. So then we had 2 items to carry instead of 1. So you still get the points for doing it. They don't give a fuck that it's broken, but now because it's snapped in 2, now you have to carry 2 things rather than 1.
Yeah,
It's really
More
fun.
efficient way to carry certain shit.
We're the worst movers ever, but
Just
as long
break
as
it
we're
in
getting
half.
it in the, just like you want. I don't
You
know
don't
about the
need
condition. Yeah, I don't know about the condition of how it's gonna get in the truck, but it's
But
gonna
it'll
get in
get
the
there.
truck.
It's gonna get there. That's what insurance is for, baby. It's fine.
That's what insurance is for, babe.
Janky movers.
They were
Janky
talking about
movers.
that being this like underlying social commentary as well about like about how they feel like people in that line of work and jobs like that are like underpaid and things like that. But they said they didn't lean into it super hard because they didn't really need to. But it's definitely like apparent there, which I thought was pretty clever of them as well.
Yeah, and then of course, there are different challenges you can do while you're going through the levels. So, I think you can achieve up to like 4 or 5 stars. So there are extra challenges there if you want to. If you go through a level and go, I only got 2 stars, we going back in because we know we could do better. Or there's specific challenges like finishing the stage within a certain time period, putting in items a certain way. Not breaking anything, like just little things like that you can achieve. Or if you just want to get through the level and get through the level, cool. I think he said over 30 levels or something like that, and that if you go to one area and you're stuck on there or something, you can go off to another area with those different stages and just go that way. So it's very open but fun game.
Really
And then we played one other thing, but we can't talk about that yet. So we'll talk about that another time. Just know.
They also had lots of
Enjoyed
candy. Because they're from
From
Australia. so they
Australia,
a
they
bunch
had a lot of.
Australian
I had
candies.
a wagon wheel for the first time. It's smaller wagon wheels than London, apparently, since y'all wanted to. I was like, oh, London got bigger wagons, huh? So they got bigger wheels.
Bigger wagon wheels.
Speaking of which, I still have a cherry ripe.
Oh, nice.
um,
I had a wagon wheel. Did you eat the crunchy yet?
checking to see. I think I still got it.
That shit's hella
The
good.
crunchy.
The crunchy, yeah. They brought a bunch of Australian candies on the
And they
trip.
had Freddos.
It was so
Crunchy, that
funny
sounds
listening to
familiar.
all these funny words that were being said between everybody. A Cadbury crunchy.
Okay, so they have
Those
those,
are
in
smack.
Canada too. I think it was Fizzy who sent Dessa and Neo Reaper some snacks and shit, and I had a crunchy. It was pretty nice.
It's smack, right? It's hella good.
Yeah, that good Cadbury shit we don't get over here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. Wait, so can we say what the other game was that we played?
I'm
just
not
can't
even
say
gonna
anything
risk
about
it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to burn no bridges, brother. You'll hear this after the 21st. Don't even care.
You got 5 days. You can be patient.
Exactly. But yeah, no. Overall, good time. Once again, thank you for inviting us out to try out some dope games from across the pond. Hopefully, we should have more things to talk about soon. But yeah, that was a good time. Cam keeps putting things in notes. What the hell is Call of Duty Superpowers?
So, Call of Duty is doing a crossover with the boys.
Okay.
Part of that is a couple skins. Hold on, let me bring up this. I actually do have this available. I'm trying to get dates though. Come on, fucking load.
Are you looking it up on your
So,
Mac?
so Starlight, shut up. So Starlight skin is coming Wednesday, July 12th. Homelander skin Sunday, July 16th, and Black Noir Thursday, July 20th. The characters are going to be playable, but there's also going to be boys branding beginning to pop up around some of the maps.
You know they were mad over there at Fortnite.
Right.
You were like, motherfuckers, how'd they got to the
got
boys
one.
before us? Damn
We let one slip out.
it.
But the coolest part, right, is that there's going to be Temp V around the maps, which if you know.
So is this
what Temp V
Warzone
is,
or just base Call of Duty?
Sounds like
it just says Call of Duty. It doesn't say Warzone. So I
Sounds
don't know.
Sounds like
What in the
Warzone.
infamous?
I don't see it fit.
Oh, in Warzone and Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. So you can pick anyway. You can pick up Temp V, and in the boys, Temp V is something that gives someone superpowers for a temporary amount of time. And so that works the same in Call of Duty. That if you pick up Temp V, you could get laser vision.
This is some Fortnite ass shit, bro.
Bro.
I'm surprised you didn't intro this by saying Call of Duty's going Fortnite.
I don't know what any of the other powers are. The only one that I saw was the laser eyes.
Mm-hmm. Watch, Fortnite's gonna get that new Superman that Jack Quid is playing as.
Of course.
That's
They
what
got
Fortnite will
DC
get.
on lock right now.
Right.
I just think they're gonna get invincible before anybody else.
Oh, okay. Here's the so there's 4 superpowers altogether. One is is called Charge Jump. Charge Jump allows you to make massive jumps,
It's just Fortnite.
and you don't take any fall damage. However, you will deal splash damage to anyone or anything within a short radius of your landing spot. The second one is Electric Shockwave, like a massive EMP. This shockwave sends a powerful electrical explosion that injures operators and AI combatants, as well as destroying vehicles and equipment within range.
Trying to be Fortnite and Apex so badly, dog.
The third one, Laser Vision. Upon activation, you levitate into the air and then fire a laser beam in whatever direction you are looking. And then the last one is Teleport. When you use Teleport, your operator is teleported into the air above you, you can then skydive away to escape.
I can't do it. Can't do
This
the pop right
all
now.
could have
I'm angry.
easily just
There it
been
is.
a Devil Jin skin.
A Devil Jin skin,
I
honestly.
see Devil Jin doing all of this shit.
Lasers, teleport.
Electrics. Mm-mm. All right, that's it.
I
Call of
wonder
Duty's
how
trying
it'll
so
play
hard.
out. I want to, better yet, I want to see the reaction because this is a big shock to the standard Call of Duty play.
Absolutely, I think that's why I'm so thrown off because and why I keep saying it's some Fortnite Apex shit because at the end of the day, Call of Duty is the most grounded. Just I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot,
like
yep,
even
shoot.
Apex hasn't had anything that kind of breaks the way the characters play. You know what I mean?
Hmm But the abilities all are more bombastic than
The
what Call of Duty
abilities
does. Yeah.
themselves are bombastic, but it's built around like my thing is the game is built around those abilities, right?
Yeah.
To where
yeah.
you haven't introduced anything weird. Like I remember when Fortnite did it for the first time. I think it was the Thanos thing, and that was such a shock to people's gameplay because you had this motherfucker doing dive bombs from the sky, just killing people, and they're like, "We don't fucking what the hell is going on?" And then now it's so chaotic to the point where you got fucking people having lightsaber battles,
Lightsaber battles, getting
throwing
attacked from out of
Kamehameha waves
nowhere.
and shit.
Kamehameha.
Kamehamehas. Yep.
ODM gears. All you see is.
Right. By the way,
Spider-Man.
just like the Spider-Man swinging in comparison to the Marvel Avengers game, the ODM controls in that game are surprisingly good.
Yeah, and
But,
all the Attack on Titan games, I don't ever hear the ODM stuff. That's the one thing I don't
only-
ever hear about.
We talked about this before. The only time I played an Attack on Titan game where I enjoyed the ODM controls was that browser game they had with the chibi characters.
I
fucking
remember that,
years
yeah.
ago, bro.
Mhm.
That shit was hilarious too. But yeah, we're here, right? That's what
Right.
we could say about it.
All right, and then lastly, Limited Run had their own LG3 going on. They had their own E3 press comments for upcoming Limited Run titles. I'm looking for a list of those real quick. Cam, any highlights for you? I know for sure for me, Castlevania Advanced Collection, they're going to be doing the physical release on that. Thank you. Just gimme.
Mm-hmm.
Gimme.
Run that.
Let me see.
Run it.
Fucking the biggest surprise for me, at least, El Shaddai.
El Shaddai for Switch specifically.
What on earth?
That's nice.
Because I didn't see if is it just on Switch that they're releasing a port for?
It's
Just for Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting.
Because people don't know about El Shaddai in general. That is a deep cut. Like I barely. The only reason I had played it back in the day because I was bored, broke, and had GameFly.
And I only found out about it in recent years when I started building up my PS3 collection, and I was like, "Oh, what's this interesting looking game?"
Shit, let's see. Yeah, El Shaddai for Switch is a big one for sure. Let's see. They announced the Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection. That's one. They're going to be putting out specifically music for the old school TMNT games. So they're going to be releasing vinyls for Turtles in Time and all that. Actually, no, it's more than Turtles in Time. I believe it's all the NES games, I want to say. I want to say there's
yeah.
9 different titles they're going to be releasing.
I might have to
music
cop
for.
that.
I just need to not get it in my hands and I'm fine. I'm fine when it comes to passing shit by when I see it in the online store, but if I get that bitch in my hands, for some reason I get weak.
Just don't let them have it on fucking for purchase at PAX or anything. Then, 'cause
Right.
it's like the Persona thing at What was that
Oh,
that
a
you
Day of the
get there?
Devs.
Day of the
Yeah,
Devs,
me
right?
just turn the corner and be like, I bought this.
Let's see some big ones. Shantae, they're releasing the Game Boy Advance one. The previously canceled Game Boy Advance Shantae, they're releasing.
That was a really interesting story about that game. How it was in development, and then I forget why they said they decided to stop development on it. But it was always like their dream to actually put it out. It's like an important part of the story. It falls like right before Risky's Revenge. So in
Mm,
Risky's Revenge, there's all these characters that you're just supposed to know who they are, and the reason why is because they're introduced
in this,
in that Game Boy game. Yeah.
that's crazy.
You sound like me talking about anything.
It's true. Let's see other big ones. Chikori, Colorful Tale. That one's getting a physical release on PlayStation and Switch. Like we mentioned, El Shaddai is coming to Switch as well. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition coming to Switch. A whole lot of old school games. What was it? I think Clock Tower was a big one. Old school horror game. Personally, I'm not. I know Seth and Nancy were saying that they would love seeing me stream this. I'm not so much the one for old school horror games where it's like there's the no defense type of stuff. You walk down the hall, Scissor
Oh,
Man
yeah.
appears, and it's like it's not like it's exactly scary per se. Like back then, because horror games were different. But to me, like the anxiety-inducing effect of those games was never. It's not my cup of tea personally.
Damn, there's 3 of these games. Clock Tower 1, 2, and 3. Is this a collection that they're dropping or no?
I think it's
the
just
first
one. I think just the first
Oh,
one.
okay.
Let's see. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties Definitive Edition is on the way.
What is that? Because I know when they first announced this at the
Besides a
last
true
LRG3, it was a big deal for people, but I don't know what it is. I don't know nothing about that game.
Midnight Fight Express getting a release. Colossal Cave. Like a lot of these people were excited for a lot of them, and I'm over here like I don't get it. Gargoyles Remaster coming fall.
Like gargoyles.
Gargoyles.
Oh, nice.
Tomba is coming back.
Hey,
Tomba!
that's dope. That is dope.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna buy that.
Yeah, Tomba's coming back, as well as the Gex trilogy.
Oh yeah, the Gex
Oh
trilogy. I
shit.
forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, so
at the
anybody
return
who
of these
liked the
mascots.
lizard, the gecko from back then, Secret Agent Gecko Gex.
We got Klonoa back this year, and now we're getting fucking Gex back as well. It's the return of the mascots, baby.
Mm-hmm. Tomba was out of nowhere though. Tomba was not a name that I would have thought will be coming back in any shape and or form. But seeing Gex is funny.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Everything is up now. There's up for grabs. Like there's no game too outlandish that could potentially get a remake. Okay, because Justin, if El Shaddai can get a remake, then
Bro,
it's still in the cards for your game.
Hear me out though. So supposedly, Fade had sent me an article specifically to me in regards to
Xenogears?
potential Xenogears remake. Now
Square at this point, Square is one of those companies where I think anything is possible in their legacy because of how much stuff they're putting out.
But Doc, hear me out though. The big reason why I kind of don't want a Xenogears remake as much as like I would love one.
I don't think it should get a remake. I think it should just
I don't
get
either. Oh, you think it should get a remaster?
Yeah. Just not even like a rematch, just a port up like how they have been doing. Like
I don't know, man. That would I feel like if you're going to do it, like you're going to have to do it big cuz Xenogears is if it's remade, it would literally be probably a flagship title. Because I feel like that's how much of an impact it had.
So wait until Final Fantasy hype has died down and then.
I don't know.
Bro,
like
I hope so, dog. I
I
hope
know
this is the Final
Xenogears
Fantasy.
I know Xenogears has an impact for sure, but I don't think it's the big impact that you were talking about personally. Because I think the biggest thing as far as Xenogears goes, like I know it's huge. I'm not downplaying it at all, but from that era, what is the ones that are consistently talked about? And unfortunately, those are Final Fantasy compared
Yes.
to Xenogears.
Yes, like
So-
Xenogears was very much overshadowed by Final Fantasy. Absolutely.
Yeah, between
feel-
because that was
I feel like-
between both 7 and 8, right? Or was it
Xenogears came
after?
out in '96.
It came out in 96,
Yeah, it came out in '96.
so then it was
Didn't
before
you say
7.
the game was like unfinished or something, Justin? Weren't you and someone
Yes.
talking about that in chat?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I said it needs to be remade because the game in its base form is not complete. It's not done. Like the game is only 75% complete. Like
Mm.
And that was because they were working on Final Fantasy, right? Isn't that
Uh,
what someone was saying?
so they were both working on the Final Fantasy title. Well, initially Xenogears was supposed to be called Final Fantasy. But because it
Mm.
I can't remember why it changed, but it was initially supposed to be called Final Fantasy, and then I think the creators wound up changing it. 98. Sorry, not 96, 98.
Okay, so it was in
Um,
between 7 and 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it needs to be remade. It has to be remade. Like and personally, I hope they bring the original creators back to finish telling their story. Because it was supposed to be so much more intricate. Like I know they're not, but I wish they would
I think it was supposed to be 7, then they switched gears.
for the rename. Yeah, for some rename. Yep, exactly.
Was that intentional or no?
I'm assuming Chase it was a little bit of both. But I don't know. I hope it does, cuz
Yeah.
I haven't played it before. If that's the first way for me to play it, I'm okay with that. The same thing with the rumored Final Fantasy Tactics remake. I'd do that if they do the 9 one. I just want to play 9 again cuz that's a fucking fantastic game. So,
Yeah, I hope they do a 9 remaster.
like the big ones at this point now that we need to see from Square again: Xenogears, Chrono Trigger. As much as I want it, some form of 6 being redone.
You think they'll redo 6?
I just 2D 3D. It doesn't have to be anything
Right.
bombastic. Just something
Oh,
along the
okay,
line of
okay,
like
okay.
Bravely Default, Octopath,
Just make it pretty.
Octopath Traveler, Bravely Default style.
Yeah,
A-okay.
just make it pretty.
A-okay with that. But after the Pixel remasters, I'm still also
Right.
like, they're
right,
like, you
right.
just got the first 6 again. Shut up. Like, so,
You're like, you
Wasn't
got a while.
somebody asking for a 10 remake? Was it one of you? or-
No,
Fuck no.
nobody's asking for a 10 remake.
Nobody
That was
is.
somebody in chat.
nobody's
somebody-
asking for a 10 remake. I'm waiting for the
And-
PS5 version.
And they're weird. No,
Damn,
there's,
they're weird.
there's no need for a 10 remake. 10 is good as is. It is
Mhm.
perfectly fine.
When you say
as
the
is.
PS5
Leave it alone.
version, you just mean like the port?
Yup.
Yeah.
Because they port it to everything.
It's been on
Yeah.
PS2, PS3,
It's been on
PS4.
everything.
Where's the PS5 version? It's been on
It's on-
Xbox as a
it's on-
download.
It's on Switch.
Yeah, it's on Switch. Yeah, it's on PC. It's literally everywhere.
So it was supposed to be a Final Fantasy. It was supposed to be Final Fantasy 7. They got changed to a Chrono Trigger sequel.
Wow.
Than an original project.
Wow.
When did Chrono Cross come out? Because I guess technically that's not a sequel, right?
No,
Okay.
2004.
Interesting. Really? I don't know. Square could do a lot. Square's in a good place right now
Yeah,
where,
they're-
I think their one stinker of the year was fucking Choco GP, which is fixed now,
there you go.
and Forspoken, which won't call a stinker, but in the grand scheme of 2023, Forspoken was a Square stinker. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
I heard they made it better. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. The DLC came out recently, and that's
DLC, yeah.
Oh, okay.
besides that, I have not heard any new news from that. So,
Need
it
to
is
listen
what
to
it is.
Play that game in like Japanese or something, so I don't have to listen to
Nah, I'm
Nice,
gonna
nice.
play it in English to
that
heat.
girl's annoying ass voice.
Yep, I think that you can turn off the banter that happens outside of banter.
Oh,
So I
nice.
think like if you could turn off that banter, cool. Cause I don't mind it. Like I will give that game the love it deserves, and once again for my own opinions, cause after playing Final Fantasy 16 and beating that, fuck all these reviews and everything when it comes to side quests and everything. I don't care about none of
Yeah.
that. Form your
I'm
own
s- I-
opinion at the end of the day.
I'm so close.
You are so close.
I'm so close.
But yeah, I beat Final Fantasy 16 earlier this week. I cried an unrational amount.
This
like
this man was late to Tekken Tuesday, guys, and this man is never.
Well, no,
late
no,
to-
no,
At least
fuck
not
that.
without letting me know.
fuck that. I was late for Tekken Tuesday because I was beating the game. It
No,
took
no,
me
that's
a
what I'm
little bit
saying.
longer to hop in the call because I had to compose myself.
Oh, okay.
Like I was legitimately like glasses off, like boohoo crying, like had to I was wiping my eyes and shit. I was not okay. I was not okay after beating that game. Like I had to sit there and stop thinking about it because I was starting to cry again the more I was thinking about it.
When was the last time that you cried playing a game? What was the last game? Do you remember?
Walking Dead, the final season.
Hmm.
Walking Dead, the final season. That was like happy tears. That was like, oh my god, I'm so glad this all happened. This game, I was just like, oh,
Fuck.
oh, it hurt. It's hitting a personal level right now. So,
Bro, didn't you? Because
Yes,
Dede
I
was on
did.
the call.
Yes, I
you
did. Yes, I did. I won't say anything more until we end up doing some kind of spoiler cast or something, but just know the game is beautiful, the game is amazing. I loved it. On Final Fantasy mode right now, trying to get this platinum out the way, but
Yes, sir.
16 good game is good.
Yeah, bro, I'm so close.
Oh yeah,
and-
you're
and,
done by tonight, Justin. I guarantee.
like oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. If the streets start late because you're doing that, I understand.
Amen.
I get it. But all right, gentlemen. With that, any last things?
I think we should go around and say the last game we cried at real quick before we go up.
Ooh.
I know
like
what
that
mine
would be a good
was.
I'm just like, go on,
I-
since you brought it up, go on.
Mine personally, the last one I cried at. Okay, not counting my happy tears from the first boss of Sonic. Because that was actually a moment. That was
The
like
first boss in Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, the first boss of Sonic Frontiers was such a like, oh my god, we finally did it.
That
I actually had a happy tear fall.
Benny tears. Benny revealing Naraka.
shit is the whole ass anime fight.
Oh my god. Red Dead Redemption 2. I talk about this a lot. I cried several times during that game. No. It might have been Ghost of Tsushima.
Leslie Dog, that was mine.
It might have been Ghost of
Ghost?
Tsushima. Now that I think
That
about
was
it.
mine. Was Ghost. Like 16 actually, because like there was a few moments in there where I got a little teary eyed.
You cried already?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what's up.
But Ghost of Tsushima was the one where I really kind of had a few tears drop.
Yeah. I mean,
Ghost
I
is the
like
most depressing game.
those games that just squeeze right at the emotions, man.
Mm-hmm.
There are sad moments. I don't think it's depressing like that. Me personally, I don't think so. But like it has its moments for sure.
Yeah.
What, 16 or Ghost?
No,
Ghost.
Ghost. No, it wasn't sadness as much as it was like just understanding the pressure and conditions and shit. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then
Like-
being so deeply entrenched in what Jin Sakai is going through.
Yeah. Like for me, and I'll say this for 16, everybody's not gonna react the same way to the end of this game like I did. Like it's a fact.
Right.
Like I'm gonna wait for people to be like, "I don't get what you were crying about, dog," and that'll be fine. And I completely understand that. It's just like the way the themes and what was going on for me personally hit very hard.
Mhm.
Oh, Death of Dom and Gears of War. This shit was, yeah, that
Oh
was
my
man.
God.
Good times. Good
First off,
Good times.
that was Gears 3, right?
Yes.
Gears 2, Dom's scene with where he found his wife.
Ah, yeah. That was
Bro,
depressing.
You want to hurt somebody? You want to make a grown man cry?
Play all 3 Gears games.
Play all 3 Gears games.
Mm-hmm. Good games.
And then Judgment will make him cry because it sucks.
Not part.
Cam, do you
Cameron.
have one?
I teared up at the end of Nier
Yeah, that's sweet.
during the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It was like
so,
just
let me ask you: was it like a waterfall? Was it like the single
no,
man
it was,
tear?
it was like more the single.
The
No,
single
I
man tear.
I teared up.
Oh, I get
At
single.
the
Oh, those single
fucking-
man tears happen a lot. Then it's just that. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
No,
That
yeah,
was
just that
beautiful.
single.
Yeah,
I
that's
teared up
exactly
at the
what it was.
interactive credits because I couldn't get past the legal team.
Uh-huh.
That shit was hard. I was getting mad, gripping my controller and shit.
Mm-hmm. Chase, you know what Nier. We're not like you. You're bad at playing every other game except for Nier. You're very good at completing Nier games somehow,
How
my
the
friend.
fuck did you just tear into that man in the most polite way?
Because it's true. I speak facts. It took
You
Chase
suck
like
at
9 months to
everything
beat
else
God
you
of War. It's
do.
crazy. I don't understand it.
Oh shit, God of War
Bro.
too. I totally forgot about God of War.
Which one, first or second?
No, this latest one.
Oh, the latest one.
Yeah, fucking Ragnarok had me bawling.
Really?
Dog. So so people like, so I mean, you guys know, like you know, kind of like Darren, the reason why, you know, 16 probably hit you a little bit harder
Mm-hmm.
is kind of the same reason why like Ragnarok hit me so hard, was because like there was a dynamic between Kratos and I wanted to call him Loki, but I know that's his other name.
Atreus, yes.
Yeah, Atreus.
Spoiler also, damn.
Damn, DD.
Nigga, how long has Ragnarok been out?
Nah, that's not a spoiler. I don't care. It's a fine. That's not a spoiler, but
Also, you learned about it in the first one, so
I was
touch your
about to
ass.
Say, we knew about that.
You say touch your ass?
I
Touch
said
your
hush,
ass.
hush your ass.
That's gonna be the new
Uh,
shit. Touch your
and
ass.
Darren, don't let Chase say shit.
Watch yourself.
But yeah,
Touch
it's-
your ass. Watch yourself.
But
Continue, brother.
yeah, it's just the dynamic between the two.
Atreus and
Mhm.
Kratos.
That father
Yeah,
son.
it shows the father-son dynamic. Like you guys know, like I don't have the best relationship with my dad, and so like just seeing the relationship between the two, and like how Kratos has to, you know,
Yeah.
how his progress has gone, like how hard he was, hard, and then like he gets to his son and he's like,
Mhm.
all right, I need to protect
And
this
that's
kid.
fair.
like-
And for anybody who played the original God of War games, going into this and seeing who Kratos is now and how
yeah,
he's a dad who's also
Yeah,
like a
he is
dad
a-
who kind of like, I don't know how to do this because
right, and he's fucking trying his
He's
best,
trying his
dog. Like he's
best, yeah.
legitimately trying his best. Like and honestly, there was so many like conversations that Kratos was having with Atreus where I just started bawling for no fucking reason, you know. And it's one of those things where, like you said, different things can hit you emotionally differently.
Mhm.
Like I might not feel the same about the end of 16 as you, or I might feel like a bit, but it probably won't hit me as hard.
yeah.
Whereas, like you said, like when I said Ragnarok,
You
you're
personally,
like, really?
Justin, is going to hit you the same.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to
Fair
hit you the same.
enough. Okay, fair enough.
Mhm.
But you get my point.
I get what you mean. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you get my point. Like
that's
even
what
when
I'm
I
saying,
brought up
like, me-
Ragnarok, you were like, really?
Exactly.
And
I was
like,
just about
yeah.
to say, I was like, me personally, I was like, really? But then,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Like-
teared up several times in Ragnarok, specifically towards the end of the game.
Yes.
when Kratos opened the.
Shut the fuck up.
Dog. Oh,
not
now
gonna-
who's
I'm not-
spoiling?
Okay,
now
well,
who's
I'm not-
spoiling, nigga?
Again, what happened?
When you say specifically, no, I don't know what you were gonna say, but you say towards the end of the game and then said specifically. Stop.
You
That was
did
my-
get
no,
too
fuck
fucking
you.
specific.
That was my
We don't
excuse,
need to
and then you looked
I
at me like I
said
was
when-
crazy.
I said when Kratos opened the thing. How
That's
is that
still
specific?
too much. Shut up.
Anyway, then I teared up, and then also like the sort of like final walkout where you're like just walking past everyone and they're all sort of like talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I teared up on. Also, person's funeral. Also
Yes.
teared up there.
Yes.
Fair.
That was emotional as fuck.
Yeah, that entire game was emotional in so
Mm-hmm.
many aspects. It was such a good game.
I think what it was for me on Ragnarok specifically, why probably some things didn't hit for me, is because around the time when I was starting to like really get into it, it was more of a get to the finish line instead of
okay,
like
okay.
how I was with 16, where I'm just like, I don't care how long I take for this. I'm
Right,
playing it at my
right.
own pace. I'm doing everything the way I want to, and so it's always like, and I think this is the same thing for God of War. It's the world building that they do to make you feel something for these characters.
Mm-hmm.
And God of War did a good job with that. With its story was just good at that.
Yeah.
And then the side quests you do build more of those relationships.
Mhm.
Also, we've lived with Kratos for over a decade, bro.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
we've seen this man in so many different like
Yeah, God of War
different
specifically,
eras,
like I said,
essentially,
can hit differently depends on where your God of War journey started.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you play
Like
back on
mine started off when
PS2
you
to
can
now,
where he was still banging.
woo! If you started off with 2018, you're just like, he's an angry dad.
Yeah.
He's an angry dad. Be like, nah, this ain't angry.
Yeah, my Kratos was fucking.
Literally. This is a mini game.
Yeah, my
circle.
Kratos was fucking.
Hit the sticks. Circle.
That's how we got a trailer.
Circle, 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 circle.
That's
circle,
how we got Atreus, right? For real. Like, have you seen those fucking the I think it's a TikTok where some guy like does like the mechanics from God of War. Like he'll be like he'll like move like this, and then like there'll be like a prompt, and he'll be like, huh. Huh. Like that's just hella funny. Like there was one where he actually like his wife was in bed, and so like he goes over, huh, and then there's like
That's hella funny.
Pans camera to the side.
no,
button
dude, that's
prompts.
that's what it was. That's what it was. And like the prompts came up, and you heard him go, huh, huh,
Y'all serious about the 1000% chase?
Yes,
This is like the first
definitely.
10 minutes of God of War.
Oh, absolutely,
Like
bro.
this is like one of the first things you do.
I was
And if-
I was
and if
mad
you
when
are
there was a
horny-
God of War game that didn't have it.
And if you
When-
were a
The
horny
new
little
ones?
teen like me, you did
Yes.
it multiple times.
Oh, absolutely, Doug. I saved right before just so I could do it again.
Degenerate. Yeah.
I was a horny little teen.
And on that horny note, I think we will call this an episode. Thank you, everybody who's come through today
Oh,
for
shit.
Watch Live. Thank you, anybody who's out there listening. We appreciate you guys. Remember, you can follow us anywhere at Rusty Rupees or Rusty Rupees with 2 Y's on Twitter, because Twitter's some hoes.
Hoes.
We're on Threads now. We'll try doing more stuff on there.
Oh shit! I gotta go to that.
You can follow me anywhere at XXShadowKamiXX. Justin,
Real Ninja 23.
Deontay,
13 cross, spell it out. Don't be lazy.
and Cameron.
At Fly Richie, hashtag IndieWatch.
Appreciate you guys, and until next time, stay rusty. Okay, bye.
Okay, boy.
Peace, motherfuckers.
Beticus.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, Joe, absolutely, dog. Oh, when I was a horny little teen, bro. Like, if there was sex in games, I was for it.
Shit was so funny. All 3 God of War games. I don't remember if it was in the PSP games or not. I don't remember.
I want to say yeah.
Can't remember.
I
as
do.
much.
I
You know
want
you
to
were
say
there.
yes.
You know you were there in Metal Gear Solid climbing through vents just so you can look down on
Absolute
fucking
dog, bro. You don't understand.
Metal.
When I found out that there was essentially like
No, GTA just had you do the shit that you know that you would do in GTA. God of War
I mean,
said,
so
I
this
need
is
red
this
orbs.
is true. This
Hey,
is true.
Meryl died, right? That's her name, Meryl.
Meryl, yeah,
She died.
yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Also, if you if you sneak up on her while she's in enemy uniform, she spots you and she'll run to the bathroom. If you run to the bathroom as soon as she gets in there, you'll actually she'll actually come out in her underwear instead of pants.
Yeah, I'm horny.
I told you I was down tremendous.
Down baddest.
Down the baddest.
Yeah, that's true. You can save her. And if you save her, I'm pretty sure Snake
You
bangs her.
nasties. You know this, Rose.
Yeah. I mean, this ain't new. Not really.
You said if you save her, then Snake bangs her.
I'm pretty sure Snake bangs.
That's
Cause
your
like
head, look, that's your head cannon.
because they essentially like ride off on a bike together after they leave the fucking island, and like she essentially like says that she likes him, and she's like holding behind him, and Snake's the man, so
Kind of like the same way at the end
What woman
of
would
Resident
it?
Evil 4. They kind of changed things up where Ashley was saying just like, oh, maybe after we get home we can have some overtime. You can have some overtime or something like that.
yes sir.
And he's just like, I'm a professional.
My man.
Leon's like, I just risked my ass on this crazy ass fucking island. Girl, you can go back to the present. I'm done.
He's like, I'm going home.
Mhm. She was one of that. She did. You're right, Leon.
Right, Leon.
She was so much less annoying in the remake. I never played the original, but I at least knew what she was like in the original. So much
Mhm.
better.
Oh, so Kano and I were mic'd up today, so
I noticed.
Oh my gosh.
he'll be putting something out there eventually. I assume.
Well, when you guys were in the PRs, I could tell. I was like, yep, you guys are mic'd up, all right.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why you let him do that.
Nah, I'm okay with that. Hey man.
Leisure Suit Larry? No, I was never one for him. I know
I
that. I know a lot
I
of
did
them.
play it.
Of course you did,
They
Justin.
came out with a few of those
I played a
games,
few.
right?
Yeah, I was about to
A
say I
lot
played
of
a
them.
few. Yeah, there's a lot.
I know I used to want the first one, but I just never got around. It was one of those ones when I used to write lists of games that I wanted on in like a notebook. That was one of them.
That's very British.
Dreaming of the games I wish to play one day.
But yeah, Joe, I've played a few Leisure Suit Larry games.
You know what was at the top of that list one day, and now I wished I would have got it because now it's incredibly expensive. Was that game something Sun? Golden Sun?
Golden Sun, yeah.
Was that the one that you had to use the sun to play the game?
I think so.
Was that the game I'm
was
thinking
that the
of?
what,
It had
I
like a
think there might have
peripheral-
been a peripheral. That was what on
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There was a lot of weird shit on Game Boy Advance that you could get. Loved it.
The one day of the year the sun shines and Luton, I'll be able to collect.
Bok
points.
Tai.
Oh,
Bok Tai.
Boktai. That was the name
That's
of
what
it.
it is,
Yeah,
yeah.
not Golden Sun. It's
Just 'cause it had
Boktai,
sun
the
in the name?
The sun's in your yeah.
Hey,
'Cause it's
man,
like
I totally thought
Boktai-
that was right.
Getting points.
It's like Boktai, the sun is in your hands.
Lunar Nights was the success. Was the
Something like
successor.
that.
I remember
Back where you
Lunar
came
Nights.
from,
I
nigga.
remember that.
I have Lunar Nights.
That was the second one. So Boktai was the first game, and then Lunar Nights was the second game, or what? Or was it like more of like a spiritual successor?
Yeah, Lunar Nights is great.
Also,
never heard of that
Finest Winus. Thank you, Boo. Appreciate
Oh
you.
yeah, shout out to you, baby. Yes, sir.
Boktai 2? Yes, thank you. Boktai 2.
Fuck, dude, my back is on fire today. Jesus Christ.
That's because you was. You forget what you was doing earlier, brother? You think your body isn't gonna react? You did it, and now your body's like, oh, we did it.
Right, for real.
What you was doing to get your back blown out, Dustin?
Hey, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Lifting.
Happy birthday, boy.
Oh,
Fox,
speaking
I
of
too needed
birthday,
the sunlight
it is
too.
my mom's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, shout out to moms.
Shout out to mom.
Oh,
Happy
that's
birthday,
outs.
Mom.
Cool. All right, well, I am downloading Naraka now.
Oh, yeah, let me go do
Be on that for a bit. Hopefully I get calls for things soon.
Yeah.
That's delightful, you know. It's gonna start off my Monday splendidly, you know.
Y'all ever been to Alameda Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
Was
like
it
a long
nice or
time
not
ago.
really?
It's aight.
It's okay.
It's nice.
It's aight.
Yeah, it's
It's
okay.
there.
It is there. It is a beach that is near.
Wow, what's up?
I don't know. I just seen it on my timeline right now, and I'm like, oh.
I
anybody been here?
maybe they cleaned it up. I hope.
I don't think it has.
Maybe.
It does have sand. Yes.
Yeah, it has sand.
Yeah.
Unless you're at the wrong part, then it's rocks.
Yeah. Whenever
feel
you
like
first
that every
enter,
beach,
sticks and
though.
rocks for sure. Oh, it's almost your big birthday day, Joe.
Good shit, Joe. When's your birthday, sir?
You said Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Happy birthday!
Shit, get fucked up.
Get
Yo,
fucked up.
yo.
Not with Cameron. You know what happened.
Give me
Right.
that youth. Emo orchestra.
I don't know if you're in a committed relationship
Most
or not, but
times.
if you're not, go out there and be Joe the Ho.
Okay. Ain't no hoeing for him. He's a good boy.
Until
What's
he
his
ain't.
name in the Discord again?
You know what it is. You know exactly what it is. Who's hoeing? Joe the hoe.
Who's hoeing?
Tekken Tuesday, if I'm on, I'm just gonna talk shit. Good. Rose, don't act like that's anything new. That's what you do, and then you're gonna call Justin mean.
Yep.
Mm-mm. He's an ass, not mean. You say both.
You do say both.
Stop, Joe. I will never grace you with that name. Only the title.
Lord.
When
I'm not
the
even
hell
gonna
did
say
it
it.
become Lord?
Yeah, right.
Lord Joe the Ho?
He's growing more powerful every day.
He's not.
Lord Ho.
He only has power if we give him that power, which I do not
The
recognize and I
Lord.
deny.
Denounce.
You will recognize us the rearranger and nothing more.
The rearranger of butts.
Stupid. Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and call things until the streets. Who we gonna give this young radio rate to? You know what? Homie Kai's out there streaming. She's on some Only Up. Go ahead and send this young radio rate over to her. Only Up also seems fucking stupid, and I might have to dabble in that
That's what
one
I
day.
that's what I was just watching on TikTok actually before we started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be some stupid shit I might dabble with. But
Is it only on Steam?
I think it's only on Steam. It seems like a Steam ass only game.
Yeah, it does.
So until that weird Devolver Digital game comes out, Baby Feet or
Oh,
whatever the
yeah.
fuck it's called, I'm good on that. But appreciate you guys. Catch you later for the Sunday Streets. And until next time, stay rusty. Okay, bye.
Okay, boy.
Adios.
Okay, bye.
Johnny.